Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. The Eagles beat the Rams by the score of 33-26. The last time the Eagles blocked 2 field goals in a single game, September 21st, 1975 against the Giants. 50 years to the day, history repeated itself, though this time it was a walk-off winner. The Rams looked to be like world beaters through the first half, Ocho. The Eagles managed just 33 yards, including -1 passing in the first half, their lowest output since 2015. However, the Eagles roared back, scoring 26 unanswered points. And in the end, the Eagles managed to pass for more than 200 yards. The Rams, 196. I think the Rams only had 33 yards in the second half. Yeah. The Rams fell apart in the game, and the weak secondary was a big reason why. This is what the Eagles are going to have to do, Ocho. Teams are not going to let Saquon beat them.
Hey,
they're not going to let Saquon beat them.
Yeah,
and
okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I want to hear what you want to say, but go ahead.
I was so excited, huh? I was so excited watching this too. At the half, everybody talk about, oh, he got negative, whatever it may be. He might have been 4 for 8 for 17 yards. My tweet at 2:18 at the half was, Jalen Hurts will be able to prove himself with this arm this game, and that makes me happy so he can quiet the doubters. Being behind at the half can be a good thing. Mm-hmm. And I knew Petula was going to have to come out, stop running the ball, stop playing safe, because you're able to lean on the run to be able to throw when you want to, because Jalen Hurts can do what you ask of him when need be. And I knew in the second half, they didn't have a choice but to put the ball in the air.
Correct.
Jalen Hurts can do that. The same way they did against the Chiefs. The Chiefs said, Spags say, we not letting Saquon beat us in the Super Bowl. What did Jalen Hurts do, Unc? Went towards what?
He threw it.
He threw it. So people thinking I'm Nostradamus or I'm this damn prophet because of what I said, because they was down 19 or whatever they was down to half. But I knew it was going to happen. The defense is already good enough. The defense is already good enough. All they have to do, and Petula have to call plays for AJ goddamn Hercules Brown and Devontae small man Smitty. And you're going to be all right. Slim Reaper. Just get him the ball. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's simple.
Hurts was 21 of 32, 226, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Saquon was 18 rushes, 46 yards, but it was A.J. Brown in the second half. He had 6 catches for a $109 and a touchdown on 10 targets. Devontae Smith had 8 for 60 and a touchdown.
I have a question, huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
How come, and it's so funny, in the second half, I came back and I followed up on a tweet and said, listen, I told y'all what Jalen Hurts was going to do. But Petula called a great second half, and then all the people was all the Eagles fans like, man, Petula ain't called nothing. Jalen Hurts was calling them plays. I mean, listen, give the offensive coordinator credit. Give him credit. Y'all don't like his play calling. You didn't like it this week. You didn't like it the week before, but they continue to win the games. That was his play calling. I think now he can trust Jalen Hurts to be able to do something a little different outside of what they normally do. Matter of fact, open up the goddamn game with the pass. Why can't you play the second half in the first, like you did the second half in the first half? Or why not play like that all 4 quarters?
It'd be interesting. You ask yourself, like, why we don't do that? Sometimes you're in desperation. Oh, and when you're desperate, you resort and then you throw the ball and you get the ball to your best players. They should always try to get the ball to A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. But for whatever reason, hey, they hard-headed. They're going to run the football and do all this other stuff. And then when the rubber needs to meet the road, you got 2 playmakers. You're like, you know what? Let's go ahead and put the ball in our playmakers' hands.
Yeah.
And they did that today, and it was beneficial. Devontae Adams would love to have one of those balls back. He had Blankenship beat again for a touchdown, and he let it slide through. Yeah. And, it got blocked. And the kicker, you kicked it low the first time, they blocked it. You kicked it low again, and they blocked it again. Yeah. I don't know if he kicked it low, but he got so much push. I was like, damn, Jordan Davis was damn near in his lap.
You also, Unc, you got to think, depending on how far back they were for the kick, you got the choice but to hit it low. Because you hit it high, you're not going to get the distance.
But the thing is, I don't think it was but like a 40-something yard kick. It might have been 45 yards. With the kicker leg today, Ocho, that should be that's a chip shot.
Yeah.
You remember back in the day, at 25 yards, that's a chip shot. 40 to 45 yards, that's a chip shot field goal. Because the guys now, they driving this ball. I mean, they kicking the ball now. I mean, most kickers are good from about 50, at least 54.
Yeah, absolutely. I got a question too on that special teams. The people that's hopping over the guard and the tackle, as long as they don't touch the guard or the tackle or impede them.
Long as you don't get leverage. If you leave your feet, you cannot you can't brace off him or you can't land on him.
Okay. Well, honestly, all you got to do is put a small guy there. All you got to put somebody small that's athletic, and they can get to the goddamn field goal damn near every time.
Well, what they did is they looked like they lined the two Georgia boys up next to each other, and they just rooted the guard up out of there. They drove him back. And Jordan Davis got his hands up. He blocked it. It's rare that you see the guy that block it is able. That lets you know how much penetration he got. Because not only did he block it, he scooped it up and ran it back. Normally, the guy that blocks it, Ocho, is one of the wings of somebody like that that's coming around the edge. He got so much penetration. Not only did he block it, he scooped and scored, and he was running too.
Yeah. Oh, he was moving, wasn't he? Hey,
he ran almost 19 miles an hour.
But Jordan Davis about 300 pounds, ain't he?
No, he probably about 320, 325. Because at one point in time in Georgia, but he lost weight because he knows in order for him to make the money that he wants to make, he just can't be a 2 down player, first and second. Yeah. Now he's turned himself into a 3 down player. Yeah. Now they leave his ass in there on 3rd down. He can collapse the pocket. He can sack the quarterback. Now he's like, hey, Eagles, y'all gonna pay me or somebody gonna pay me because I want some big bucks and no whammies.
Right.
I love to see that for the young man because he's still a huge man.
Yeah.
But now he's got himself in condition that he can play more than 20, 30 snaps a game. You see the difference here. And if I'm Big Dez, because reports are that Tampa Bay is thinking about bringing Dez back.
Wait, I thought he came back.
Well, he might be. I was reading that he might be.
He came back.
But if I'm Dez, I reach out to Jordan Davis and say, man, what you do, man?
Right.
Because, man, you lost like 40, 50 pounds. Man, what you do? How you do that?
Yeah.
And because Jordan Davis said, you know what? I don't want to be a 2 down player. And 2 down players don't make as much money as 3 down players.
Right.
And I want to make as much money as I possibly can. I'm in a great situation and I want to get paid. And the young man is playing his ass off. He's rushing the passes. We know he can stop the run.
Yeah.
He's a mammoth of a man. But now he's turned himself into a 3 down player, Ocho. The sky's the limit. But the Eagles score 26 unanswered points and they come back and win the ball game by 27-26.
Yeah. Hey, listen, that's what a top 5 quarterback does. That's what the top 5 quarterback does. The stats are cool. Numbers are cool. It looks good. But when like Unc say, when the rubber meets the road and you need something done, like coming back, like Batula and Jalen Hurts just did in that second half.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what a top 5 quarterback does.
Ocho,
I'm just saying.
You see what happened on the tush push. The guard left early again.
Yeah. They got to get their timing together. They got to get their timing together.
They got to get timing. The officials got to call it.
Oh, they didn't call it today.
No, they didn't.
Okay,
and the guard was clearly gone.
Oh, I was listening with no sound. There wasn't no sound where I was at.
Yeah. Yes. Because the guard is moving early.
Yeah.
And it's already an advantage because you get to aid the runner. But in that situation like that, I think they're gonna end up banning it.
The tush push?
Yep. And I don't think it has anything to do with being the risk for injury goes up. Right. Hell, the risk for injury is there on every damn play if you're offensive and defensive lineman, because that's all y'all do is bang. We get to take a play off. Hell, if it's a run the other way, we can run off or we can just pretend like we trying to cut you off. Yeah. When you're an offensive defensive lineman, you bang every damn play.
Yeah, pause. But
Joe. We get back in the win column next week. A
Hey,
little temporary setback.
I'm stressed out.
Ocho, the Cleveland Browns defeated the Green Bay Packers by the score of 13-10 on a 55-yard walk-off field goal. Through 3 quarters, both teams averaged just 3.5 yards per play. Things got wild in the fourth. The Browns eventually forced the first turnover of the season on a Grant Delpit interception. Shelby Harris, the former Bronco, blocked the field goal. He's good for that. And the final 25 seconds, somehow the Browns ended up scoring the game's final 13 points. Cleveland's offense was dreadful so far this season, and it remains painful to watch, averaging 3.9 yards per play, 4 of 13 on third down. Micah, after the game, says, sometimes like today, you just poop the bed. That's just the reality of it, Ocho. It happens to the best teams. Even the Super Bowl champs make mistakes, and they pay for it early. You go back to the history of the champions who played games like they should have won. It's just that competitive.
Yeah.
Ocho?
Hey, it was a great game, a great day of defense. If you like football and you're not going to get fireworks and you like defensive play, that's what you got today from both sides of the ball. It all going to come down to the team that made the fewest mistakes was winning this game.
Yep.
The team that made the fewest mistakes was winning that game. Every time I'm on the show, I always praise Cleveland defense. Well,
they're good. They're legit.
If you watch the game today against the Green Bay Packers, now you see why I always praise the Cleveland defense. And, everybody else be like, the Browns suck, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they may be bad, but their identity is their defense, and they're very, very good.
And the defense keep them in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, it was a good game today. A little sloppy, defensive game. And that turnover.
All turnovers aren't created equal.
Yeah.
When you turn the ball over is more important. That is the most important thing. He throws that interception in the first quarter, first half. Third quarter, we're not even having that discussion, Ocho, because Green Bay probably goes on and win the game. But when he turned that football over, you're asking for it, and you leave a team that you probably should have put away earlier.
Right.
You leave them around. You let them just hang around, Ocho. Keep hanging around. Hey, dog keep hanging around the house. You feed him pretty soon. You know what? He gonna feel sorry for me sooner or later. He'll throw me a scrap or two out here. He ain't gonna just let me just keep coming in here and see me. Green Bay, y'all just let him hang around and say, you know what? He gonna mess around and toss us one in the Rick. Hey, I'm sure the decoy that say, hey, y'all keep doing what you do. Keep playing. He'll give us one. And lo and behold, that's what happened. And you can't play with fire. Like I said, these teams, you better go ahead and put them away.
Yeah,
Rams, you saw that firsthand. You better go ahead and put these teams away.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you're asking for trouble. And that's what happened today. Cleveland won a game they probably should have lost. But, and Michael's right. But you guys, with that offense, y'all supposed to, they supposed to, I know they turned it over, but they ain't supposed to get nothing. They ain't got nothing, Ocho. Not offensively.
Oh, no, offensively, no. No, they don't. But listen, the Green Bay Packers have a very explosive offense, huh? Aaron Jones is out, but obviously the receivers that they have, Jordan Love, phenomenal quarterback. Not in the top 5 conversation, but he is in that tier of the better quarterbacks in the NFL with a group of great receivers. This is a testament to just how good Brother Newsome, Brother Denzel Ward, and everybody else, not only on the back end, but the front end as well. Led by Myles Garrett. Man, them boys playing some ball, and that's the only reason they're going to be in games all season long. Just not the game today against the goddamn Green Bay Packers. They have a chance every single week, no matter who they're playing.
Friend of the show, Rashawn Gary, might be on his way to his first double-digit sack season. That's what he told us. He wanted to get double-digit sack.
Yeah.
He sacked Flacco twice on Sunday, bringing his 3-game total to 4.5. No doubt the presence of Michael Parsons has absolutely helped because now they're sending the double to him and he's getting one-on-one and he's eating. Now, eventually, he'll get this 8, 9 probably and probably with like 7-8 games to go, and now they're going to start sliding protection to him, and then Michael Parsons will start eating. That's the way it works. You want two guys that can go pin the pressure. Right now, right now, Mike Rashawn Gary's eating, but Mike, hey, just keep plugging away. Your time coming. Your time coming. Van Ness, they look, they got a good team, but it's games like this. You're like, well, damn. What is it about George? Because it's the turnovers, Ocho. He always have that one.
Yeah.
He always have that game that he has that one turnover that you like, bro, if you could just eliminate that,
you'll be fine.
Yeah, they could really be on to something. But I think we just, give Cleveland credit.
Yeah.
That defense is going to keep them in a lot of games. Mm-hmm. Now, you can't keep turning the ball over like they did against Baltimore because Baltimore run away from you. But look, Baltimore's offense for me is a little bit more high powered than Green Bay. Yeah. Lamar is a different animal, even though Derrick Henry didn't run the football like he normally runs the football, but Lamar can throw it. And I was surprised, but you can see the way this game was trending, Ocho. Yeah. I said, you know what, Green Bay, y'all gonna mess right around and let Cleveland hang around, and they're gonna nip you at the wire. Watch what I tell you. And lo and behold, that's exactly what happened. But look, Minnesota kept pace. What Minnesota is 2-1, Green Bay is 2-1. We'll see what happens with Detroit, because they play Baltimore, which is not going to be no easy victory. And just like that, Pittsburgh is in the NFC North. They're what? They're 2-1. Baltimore's trying to stay pace because they ain't even worried about Cincinnati. Cincinnati finna fall like Lucifer from the heavens. Never to rise again.
That's how you feel?
Yep. I'm feeling like that, Ocho. I'm sorry. I wish there's something I can tell you.
Hey, one thing about it, I've seen the team make a fool of us all because we count certain people out. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Now you keep talking about the Broncos and the Bengals. They look bad today because we lost.
Your team look bad. Why are you worried about my team?
I'm just because we play your team. So we got two teams that look bad. Got to play each other Monday.
10 points. Y'all scored 10 points.
All right. We turned the ball over 10 times.
Mm-hmm. Gonna turn it over some more too.
No, we'll bet. Well, hey, tell Pat Surtain too. Make sure you bring an extra set of cleats.
Y'all already know what PS2.
Tell
that man got defensive player.
Make sure he bring an extra set of cleats. And Roby, last time you played, never mind. Don't worry about it. I ain't gonna talk no trash.
You should. I mean, 18 of 25, 183 passing yards for Jordan Love. They had 31 rushes for 81 yards. I mean, Josh Jacobs had 16 carries for 30 yards, Ocho.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Derrick Henry wasn't able to really run well on that defense. Josh Jacobs wasn't finna run well on that defense.
No. Nope. Joe Flacco was 21 of 36, 142, no touchdowns, one interception, was sacked twice. Quinshon Judkins had 94
he got his
yards.
First touchdown today.
Yep, on 18 carries. So, but they played well. They just they hung around, and they got an opportunity to nip them at the end. I mean, give them credit. Give them credit. They lost the first game, got blown out the second game. But like I said, those fans gonna show up. And those fans are going to cheer them on.
Absolutely.
Keep the energy in the building. But this was Green Bay. Y'all go. You might look back on, because Ocho, when you don't make the playoff, you always go back and play like this game right here. We bull-jobbed around, had this team dead to right, and we had an opportunity to put them away, and we didn't. And so that's the frustrating part, because I'm sure Cincinnati did that last year, Ocho, because lost to Washington, lost to the Patriots.
Yeah.
Losing to Washington, come to find out, wasn't a bad thing because they got all the way to the championship game. But losing to the Patriots, that was just downright awful.
Yeah, that messed us up. That messed us up.
And And you know, Green Bay, you might be in a situation that the NFC is going to be very competitive. You know, I think the Rams are going to be there when it's all said and done. The 49ers, you know, they got Robert Saleh back on that defense. They're doing a great job. You know, they get some of these guys going to come back, going to get healthy.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I don't know when Brandon Ayuk's going to come back, but he's coming back. Kittle, he'll be back. Pearsall is playing really well. He's doing an unbelievable job. And, you know, Kyle's going to be able to dial it up. And so obviously the Eagles are going to be right there when it's all said and done. We all believe Detroit's going to be there when it's all said and done. So the NFC, you're going to look back and like, damn, game here or there might cost you a chance of a home game. Because that's what it's, you know, in playoffs, you really want that home game. But I think you got to give a lot of credit to the Cleveland Browns because that defense was sensational today. They got it. They got after Jordan Love. They made him very uncomfortable from the very first snap. And so you know, I don't want to beat the Packers up too bad. But hey, Cleveland, that Myles Garrett man.
And it's so funny. No matter who they playing, they do the same thing every time. We're gonna rely on our front four to apply pressure, pin your ears back and get to the quarterback, and we playing man to man in your face on the outside. Because I believe in our two corners out there to be able to lock you up. And they play ball just like that. All 4 quarters long.
They get after you. They get after you and give them credit. And they get on the win, they get in the win column. Thanks to a block kick and then a 55-yard walk-off. That's saying something. 55-yard walk-off. Like I said, Ocho, these guys got legs now. It used to be, you know, hey, Ocho.
Yeah.
We got to have a conversation.
Oh, shit. What happened?
The Texans dropped to 0-3. The offense struggled again, scoring only 10 points. It's the third straight game in which the offense fell short of 20 points. C.J. Stroud led the unit, gained 119 yards of offense through 3 quarters. And now the Texans find themselves 3 games behind the Colts, 2 games behind the Jags in the AFC. C.J. Stroud has not thrown for 250 yards in a game since Week 11 last year. Ocho, we got to have a conversation now.
Well, I mean, all right, when you say have a conversation, now
what's going on with C.J. Stroud?
Oh, okay. I have no idea. I have no idea. Slump? Maybe?
A 2-year slump? Because last year, because remember how he looked at his rookie year, everybody looking for C.J. Stroud. And then last year, and now he picked right up where he left off from last year.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the issues are. Is he rushing things? Is he processing it the same way he did as his first year? Have teams, now that they have film on him, are they able to confuse him and kind of make him indecisive when it comes to his decision making as a quarterback? I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. I mean, when I watch him play,
he don't look the same like he did his rookie year. That's for damn sure.
What do you think? What do you think it is?
I mean, he had 10 points today, Ocho. He was 25 of 38, 204, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions.
I know the quarterback gets the blame for most of the things, but you think is it more than just him in general?
Hey, he getting credit for most of the things good too, don't he?
Yeah.
We never say is it him or you think it's somebody else. No, we give him credit. He's pulling the trigger. He's got to play better. I don't know what me personally, I don't know what's going on. I just know he has not played well. I mean, he played well here or there, but this is not the guy that we saw everybody lauded over and raved about his rookie year. He's not that guy. He hasn't been that guy for an extended period of time. And the question is, I need somebody to help me understand why. What is it? Because as far as I know, he's focused. I mean, you know.
Damn.
Who they play next week, Ash? I just need to watch that game. I think I need to just watch that game. Give me some insight.
I mean,
Is
you
it
know,
offensive line not protected him? Is he they play the Vikings.
the Ti-
Oh, the
the
Titans. They play the
Titans.
Titans. My bad.
How long you think before Tank Dell come back, huh?
He ain't come back this year.
God damn it! So
He tore
Nico,
his ACL, dislocated his knee. That thing was wrecked, man.
hold on. We got Nick Chubb. We got Joe Mixon coming back in another week.
Nico Collins had 8 for $104 and a touchdown. Dalton Schultz had 5 for 39. Christian Kirk had 3 for 25. Christian Kirk is going to round the shape. He's been, he's kind of been nicked.
Christian Kirk. That's right. You need one more weapon. One more weapon. It shouldn't be this bad though.
They
It shouldn't
and
be
the
this
game
bad.
was there for the taking. They could have easily won this game. They had 19 rushes for 87 yards. He got to do a better job protecting the football. That's one thing he's got to do.
Yeah.
They got the Titans at home, at Baltimore, at Seattle, 49ers at home, Broncos at home, Jags at home, at Titans, Bills at home, at Colts, at Chiefs. So it ain't gonna get no easier.
Hey, is O-line play? He getting killed back there?
He got sacked today, 2 for 20. They got some pressure on him.
Yeah, but you know what that does to you, huh? Getting hit over and over and over. It started to rattle you. You start to speed things up. You don't see the field like you should. You don't process things, go through your reads the way you normally would.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think they need to add another weapon. I think they need to add another weapon to take some of that pressure off of CJ, so he's not trying to do so much.
And in this game, Ocho, Travis Hunter played more defensive snaps, 41, than offensive snaps, 35 for the first time. Try to tell him I thought he'd be better starting on the defensive side and then plug plays in, but hey.
He made a nice play, made a real nice play on
Oh yeah, Ruddy felt like he was gonna cut back inside. He spun up out of there.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to put my finger on it. What is it with CJ? Maybe we put too much expectations on him because of the season that he had his rookie year, Ocho. Maybe we expected a little bit too much after his first year, but he did that. He had that outstanding rookie season. Right. He was the guy that, like, man, Ocho, I don't know if we ever seen a guy play that well in his rookie season. That's what we was talking about. He did that.
He balling, boy. He was balling.
He balled. He balled out.
You see, this is the same thing I said about Malik Neighbors. He was great his rookie year. Touchdowns, catches, yards. Yeah, well, it's easy when they don't have that film on you. It's easy when you're rookie and defensive coordinator's like, I'm not making no covers adjusted based on where you lined up. Who the hell are you? Oh, now we have film on you. Now you arrived. The point of being great and being good at your job is when they know you coming and you still get the job done. That's where it counts. It's easy to surprise somebody when you're a rookie, but can you continue to do it year in and year out and be consistent at it? That's the problem.
And the thing is that CJ is expectations now.
Yeah.
You have expectations.
Out the roof.
You look at that team, you have Will Anderson Jr., you got Danielle Hunter, you got Stingley Jr., you got Nico Collins. Bro, you got expectations. They expect you guys to win the division, to go in the playoffs, make a deep run. That's the expectations that you did based on what you did your rookie year.
Right.
So this is what you've done, and this is what you want. You want those level of expectations.
Absolutely.
Because if you're not a good player, you don't have expectations. And for you to have the kind of expectations because of the way you played and the kind of the team they have around you, yeah, they can get better some better offensive line play. But CJ hadn't played well in a while. Consistently. Yeah, he have a game here or there, but consistency is the thing that makes us who we are when we're dealing with professional sports. It's the consistency. It's the game in and game out. Everybody know you're not going to pass for 300 yards every single game. You're not going to throw 2-3 touchdowns, but it's the consistent play. He's been very, very inconsistent. He's been up and down, up and down. And he's going to have to find a way to level this thing off and get some calm. But I'm surprised if you had told me that he was going to play like this to start the season. I wouldn't have believed it, Ocho. I wouldn't have believed it.
Absolutely.
Steelers beat the Patriots 21-14. Patriots committed 5 turnovers and an unofficial 6 after being stopped on 4th down in the final minute. Drake May lost a fumble through a pick. Ramondre Stevenson coughed it up 2 fumbles. One at the goal line. Both players turned the ball over inside the Pittsburgh 2-yard line. May has also thrown 2 more passes that could have been picked that were dropped by the Steelers. The last time the Patriots lost 4 fumbles in a game was against the Cleveland Browns in 1992 when Bill Belichick was the coach of Cleveland. The last time they had 5 turnovers in a game, Mike Vrabel was on the field with them week 13, 2008, also against the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers was pressured only 4 times, wasn't sacked on 23 pass attempts. Rodgers passed his former teammate, Brett Favre, number 4 all-time in touchdown passes with 510. Now Rodgers only trails Peyton Manning, 539, Drew Brees, 571, and Tom Brady, 649. Yeah, I think Tom Brady's on is safe.
Yeah. That was an ugly game today.
It was good. And it was.
That was an ugly game today. Hey,
but the Patriots, bro. I mean, Ocho, they fumbled the ball like 2-yard line. Didn't ball end up going in the end zone.
But you know what? He wouldn't have been back in the game if Bill was still there. But Bill.
Oh no.
Turn the ball over. Oh, come on over here, sit with me real quick. Come on over here and sit with me. But he do not play that. Now that's. Oh man, that's taking points off the board. You point.
Absolutely. Commanders beat the Raiders 41-24. Marcus Mariota was the most efficient running and passing the ball, 40 yards rushing, 207 yards passing, in place of Jaden Daniels due to injury. But the Commanders made big play after big play. Deebo Samuel opened the game with a 69-yard kickoff return to set up his first score. Punt returner Jalen Lane returned the punt 90 yards for a touchdown. Jeremy Nichols broke a couple of tackles on a 60-yard touchdown run. Terry McLaurin, 59-yard catch down to the 1-yard line, set up another touchdown. And wide receiver Luke McCaffrey had a 42-yard reception cap scoring drive. It was big play after big play after big play, and the Raiders seemed like y'all want another big play? Go ahead.
You have it.
Y'all can have it.
You can have it.
But they look good without Jalen. Obviously, I'm not saying Marcus Mariota. There's no threat, but that's what you want. That's the kind of performance that you want to have when your backup comes in there, Ocho. You don't want to struggle, especially a team like the Raiders. You want to go ahead and put them away. They did that. They did what they were supposed to do. So the Colts beat the Titans 41-20. Colts ended the week tied for the lead in yards per play, ranked second in offensive expected points added. That trend continued today. Indiana Jones looks like a different guy. After going 7 for 9, 130 yards and a touchdown on passes thrown at least 10 yards downfield today, he's now completing 65% of such throws this season. He completed 50% of them in his first 6 seasons. Colts have punted just once this season. They scored on 77% of the offensive possessions. That's the highest mark for any team in the first 3 games in the past 45 seasons. The Colts are one of 4 teams to not commit a turnover this season. Indiana Jones is in the MVP discussion, Ocho.
And that's crazy. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how Daniel Jones is playing.
He is.
Obviously, the New York Giants wrote him off. All the things that were said to him through the media. It's great to see. It's great to see that the Indianapolis Colts have found their quarterback again. It's still only week 3, but with what they've done so far, he might be the answer. He might be the answer. He might be the quarterback that's been missing since Andrew Luck and since Peyton Manning left.
Yeah.
I'm excited for them. I'm excited. I'm
I think
excited.
the thing is, Ocho, because they're so efficient offensive, their defense is well rested when they get on the field.
Yep.
So here's not burning out. Think about it. They got 1 punt in 3 games. So that means the offensive possession of the ball, the defense, when they come out there, they're well
Right.
rested.
Mm-hmm.
So now all of a sudden we can pin our ears back. We're not tired. It's not like, hey, we just got off the field after giving up a field goal or a touchdown, and the offense turns the ball over, and we're right back on the field. There's none of that going on. So now when they get on the field, they can hunt.
Yeah.
They can hunt.
That damn punter collecting a check, and
he getting free money.
He need to do it. He getting free money. That guy. Hey, when we talk about Danny Dimes, man, Jonathan Taylor then came out the gate swinging this season, boy.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Boy, he toting that rock. Jesus Christ.
I mean, he's done it before, so we shouldn't be surprised.
Right.
Ocho, the Bucs beat the Jets 29-27. The Bucs defense went from a dominant fourth quarter meltdown to surrendering 2 touchdowns, with a third coming on special teams block field goal returned by touchdown by Will McDonald the fourth, giving the Bucs a 1-point lead with 1:49. But for the third time this season, the Bucs managed to come from behind, win in the final minutes of the game. It's 3-0. They've reached 3-0. Ocho, excuse me, for the first time since 2005. Emeka Egbuka, one-hand catch in the first half woke Tampa out of an early funk, led to a Mike Evans touchdown. The early offensive rookie of the year favorite finished with 6 catches, 85 yards, including that one-hand, a big 28-yard catch and run on the game-winning drive. Baker Mayfield has 3 game-winning drives in the fourth quarter this year. And look, he said this game was special. You didn't know about it. I forgot that Steve Wilks used to coach at Savannah State. Yeah. So I know Wilks. I forgot that he was the head coach of Carolina. He's the DC of the Jets. But he was the one, Baker said, he cut me when I was in Carolina. So it was a little personal for me. It was a little personal. I think Hassan Reddick is there. The Jets got rid of him. So he's like, yeah. But I thought Baker did a great job. I forgot. I didn't read anything where anybody talked about it. So he did a great job of bottling it up. Say, hey, I'll talk about this after the game. Baker after the game said D coordinator Steve Wilks was the one that cut me in Carolina. So a lot of stuff was personal today. Hassan Reddick, a former Jet, a lot of people. So, but Baker's playing unbelievable. He played unbelievable again. He made 3 weeks in a row. They've needed Baker to come up big, and he's done exactly that. Yeah. So another guy that where it's all said, he's going to be in the MVP discussion. They keep winning, and I think they're going to win that division. But Baker's playing extremely well. Now, we got to see Mike Evans. He went out with a hamstring injury, but at some point in time, they're going to get Chris Godwin back. I don't know if he I was keeping one eye on the game and watching, 3 or 4 other games. Yeah. But eventually he's going to come back and be full strength, and he'll be able to play. So maybe he can come back in and hold the fort down until Mike Evans come back, if Mike is going to miss some times. But Egbuka,
hey, he's the real deal, huh? Something about the Ohio State receivers. He is the real deal. Now, I think the Bucs probably feel a lot more confident that, okay, Mike Evans is down. You know what? Emeka Egbuka, he can come into that spot and still be efficient and know what Mike Evans does. I'm not saying he's Mike Evans. I'm just saying he's played so well. What he's done in training camp since getting drafted, obviously he's put in work the first 3 games of the season, and he looks good doing it. I think they're going to be all right at the receiver position.
He looks unbelievable. Hey, man, did you see Vita Vea doing the aura?
Nah, I missed it. He did it?
Oh, yeah.
I missed it. What, he got a sack?
Nah, hold on. Jamel Dean got a pick 6.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, he was at the front of the boat. He was doing his little thing.
Oh, man, I missed it, man. Hey, somebody clip that and send it to me on Twitter, man. Vita Vea doing
the aura. Man, Vita Vea know he can't stand on that boat. That boat capsizing. But it was great to see. But you got to give Baker his credit. Baker's playing unbelievable.
Mhm.
There ain't no way around it. He's making the plays. He's finally found a home. He's found somewhere. Baker about to get a big contract while you're bull jobbing after the season.
Again?
Yeah. He only signed a 3-year deal.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Baker about to get a monster.
Yeah.
Baker about to get 50 plus.
He deserve it, huh?
Deserve it.
He deserve it.
Deserve it.
He definitely
And maybe that's what he needed, because he went to Texas Tech, had an issue, walked on at University of Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
He used all that for motivation.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he needed. Maybe Cleveland did him a favor. He didn't realize at the time. We don't realize things at the time. Carolina did him a favor.
Right.
Got him here. Got him in a better spot.
Perfect.
Sometimes, you're not going to move, so God will move you. Because he know you won't move on your own. He'll make it say, you ain't got no choice. You ain't got no choice. They don't want you over there, so you got to go.
I like that.
And look at what he's been able to do since he's been in Tampa, since he's found a home, since he's found an organization. Jason Light, Todd Bowles, believe in him. They'll allow him to be Baker Mayfield. He can't be anything other than Baker Mayfield. Some people call it cocky, some people call it arrogant, call it whatever you want to. But they'll allow him to be him and allow him to lead in the way that he knows how to lead. Everybody doesn't lead the same. Everybody doesn't play the same. Everybody doesn't have the same mannerisms when placed in the same situation.
Right.
They allow him to be him. Therefore, they get the best out of him. And it's been unbelievable to watch. It's been unbelievable to watch, because even in his best, he didn't look like this in Cleveland.
No, not at all.
But would you say, Ocho?
Yeah, I was going to say it. Shit, Daniel Jones ain't look like this in New York.
No, he didn't. But you get somewhere they believe in you, Ocho, and sometimes all it takes is somebody to believe in you. You want somebody to believe in you. Yeah, I believe in myself, but if I believe in myself and you're not giving me the opportunity, or you keep trying to tell me I need to be somebody that I'm not, I can't. I'm trying to find. Oh, here it is right here. Tyrod played well. He was 26 of 36, 197, 2 touchdowns. He did throw an interception. Baker was 19 of 29, 233, 1 touchdown. Only got sacked once. They ran the ball 34 times for 122 yards. So we'll see how long Mike Evans is down and how that impacts the offense. But I think if they were to get Chris Godwin back, I think they'll be just fine. They have Sterling Shepard, who was a starting receiver for the Giants, who seems to be coming back. I think he tore his ACL a couple of years ago. He finally starts to look like the Sterling Shepard that he was early in his career at the Giants. He's starting to look like that guy again. So obviously Bucky Irving and Rashad White being able to run the football, that definitely helps their running game. But all that's fine and good. It's Baker in that defense that's going to Baker throwing the ball in that defense. Todd Bowles, we know Todd Bowles can call defense.
Oh yeah,
and he got guys. Levante Davis playing well. Vita Vea, Jamel Dean. And Antoine Winfield Jr. He can make plays. He's all over the field. He's a hard player in Jesse. And let's be real. Tampa the cream of the crop in the NFC South.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I wish there was something. Ocho, Pennies need to get that thing together. And they cut Young Wei Koo. They might need to get him back. Have you left yet? Come back.
Hey, man, kicking is very difficult, It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure on them kickers, man. They done made them.
There's a lot of pressure on everybody out there.
Yeah, but I think kickers are a little bit more so. Listen, the game is on the line with your leg, on your foot. That's a whole lot of pressure, man.
Well, we don't have pressure on us to get your ass in position so you can have the pressure on your leg, your foot.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
Quarterback got pressure. He got to throw the ball. Offensive line got to have pressure because they got to make sure they don't get beat and hit the guy in the back of them fumble. We got to pressure. We got to make sure we catch the ball. and not pop it up in there and get picked off. So everybody dealing with pressure. Everybody got to deal with something. Bring your funky ass out there and kick that ball through the upright.
But listen, the Falcons, Arthur Blank, if you need your kicker, if you need your consistent kicker, you got one right here. They ain't never miss.
And I mean, they ended up taking Penix out and put First Cousins in. That ain't good, Ocho.
Hold on. See, that's one of the few games I couldn't see. I was watching.
He was bad. Penix was awful today.
Was that bad?
He was terrible. Terrible. Capital T.
Damn. One game. Was it that? Hold on. It was that bad where they had to put goddamn Kirk in?
It was bad, Ocho. He was awful.
Jesus Christ. Well, what the hell was...
He was underthrowing. He was throwing picks. He was just like, he was all over the place. It was not good. It was not good today, Ocho. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and talk about it. The Panthers beat the Falcons 30-0. The last time the Falcons beat somebody 30-0, it was the Atlanta Falcons. They shut them out week 17. Carolina put the clamps on the Falcons. 11 quarterback pressures through 3 quarters. Flummoxed Michael Penix Jr. in a very ineffective day. Penix was 18 of 36, 172 yards, 2 interceptions, including the game-changing pick that Smith-Wade gave Carolina a 17-point lead. He threw one so late in the flat.
It went the other way, huh?
It wasn't good today, Ocho. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. I mean, he was all over the place. He was throwing it high, he was throwing it low, he was throwing it behind him. It was not good today. And Raheem, I thought, did a great job. Just say, son, come on over here. Right there. You're not gonna get it back today, so just come on over here and just watch for the rest of the day.
Damn.
Yeah, it was bad, Ocho. And we thought the Falcons were going to have a high-powered offense, Ocho.
Yeah,
they got Bijan Robinson.
I thought too.
They got what's the guy, the receiver from USC?
Drake London.
And they got Kyle Pitts.
Mooney.
And they, like I said, Bijan, they got Algier.
Ray McLeod.
Yeah, Ocho. They
got a whole lot of weapons not to be, I mean, obviously to be putting up a donut.
Raheem said that was an emotional win we had last week. We ride that emotional roller coaster. Today, we had an all-time low. Yes. I mean, I've been thinking about Ocho to get shut out in the game.
Yeah.
In today's game.
You know who they played, right?
Carolina.
Yeah, they played the Panthers. What you talking about? I told you that's my team to watch out for. I told you now. You listen to me when I tell you now. I'm telling you. Keep pounding, y'all. Keep pounding.
Ocho.
Hey, Bryce Young, I see you, boy. But
Ocho, the ball game, for a moment, we felt like the Dolphins could pull the upset, but 2 very, very critical mistakes, Ocho. The Dolphins are now 0-3. Buffalo Bills keep their record perfect thanks to a 3-0. Ocho, I tweeted this. I don't know why that D-line was trying to block the punt. Ocho, you had just scored offensively. You had just stopped them 3 and out defensively. You're about to get the football back. Why? And Tua, I don't know what Tua saw. But go ahead, take it away, Ocho. What did you see?
Listen, we went out there. We played a good first half. We played a very good first half. We played competitive football. As opposed to everybody else, we playing the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills, they finna run us out the stadium. We competed. We played good football on both sides of the ball. No turnovers. No turnovers in the first half.
True. Correct. Yes.
None. Good. We
you good.
To the half. We still in the game. All we got to execute and play good defense. No mistakes. When you know you have a team that's better than you, you're already 0-2. When you know you have a team that's better than you, you can't have any mental mistakes. Brooks, you got the C on your chest. It was 3rd down. You dropped Josh Allen. You tackled Josh Allen all the way down to the floor. What we doing? You gave him another set of downs in another offensive series.
Yep.
Ziegler, D-tackle. You kill a center or the guard, whoever it was. A dude on the outside with a free run ain't blocking the punt. I appreciate your effort. I appreciate your effort, but come on, you know you ain't finna get to that. You know you ain't finna block that punt.
Not in that spot, Ocho. Not in that spot.
Come on, what you doing? Like, come on now. Tua. The splits are condensed. The splits are already condensed. Your eyes tell you everything.
He stared him down.
The linebacker, everybody know they teach you in Pee Wee. When you get the ball, keep your eyes upfield so the linebacker don't know where you're going. Wherever you look, that's where they're gonna go to.
They're gonna flow to it.
They're going that way. All you had to do was hold your eye line straight just for a little bit. Then
you know where you're going.
Come on, man. You know, baby, you know better than that. Like we was right down, we was this close. We was this close. Like, come on, man. Listen, outside of us losing, we played well except outside of those 3 bonehead mistakes. I mean, come on, man. We got to do better. I mean, Tyreek, I know you're gonna see this. Hold tight, boy. Hold tight, it's gonna get better. I'm telling you. I remember I had days like this. It's gonna be okay. Waddle, hold tight. Hey, Chan, boy, you ran your ass off tonight, boy. You hear me? You ran your ass off tonight, boy. I mean, come on. The whole game. I don't know if this was the game plan with Mike McDaniels. They had condensed splits the whole damn game, damn near.
Mm-hmm.
The whole game. Bump and run. They up in their face. I was hoping at some point, because the running game was pretty decent. It was pretty good. I thought they were gonna drop a safety and leave one-on-one out there. They kept 2 safeties up there high with the press. Running 55, running cover 2 from press.
Why would I not run 55 against Tua? Where are you going?
You're right. I mean, like, man,
I bet you won't run that. I bet you won't run that against Lamar Jackson. You won't run that covered against Josh Allen.
You can't.
Or Jaden Daniels.
You can't. Because when your back turn, he gonna come right out the back door. And before you see, right you notice he's gonna be 20 yards down the field.
He touching you on your back. Turn around. I'm here.
Like,
Ocho, all the things you spoke about, those are the mistakes that you make when you're 0-2, about to be 0-3. You make boneheaded mistakes like that. You can't get out of your own way. As you mentioned, they played a perfect game. They got behind, came back. Okay, we got a ball game. We didn't get blown out in the first half. We gave ourselves a chance in the second half. And like I said, I don't know why Seiler would try to block that punt. Not in that spot, Ocho. You had just scored a touchdown. You had just gone down the field. You take Buffalo and you make them go 3 and out, and you try to block the punt?
What?
Why?
I don't know who the special team coach is. You should have told them, don't even try to block it.
Well, they had defense stay because that's the only reason he's on the field. So they would just to make sure they don't do anything tricky, I'm gonna keep my defense out there, bring one returner back, somebody go off, but I got defensive stay. Okay, don't even worry about it. Because the worst thing can happen, you run into the guy and they call it roughness because he didn't give him a chance to land, and really they try to protect the punter and kicker from doing stuff like trying to protect them when they're up in the air like that, Ocho. But in that situation, the worst thing that could happen happened. But when you're 0-2, those are the things. Because you got to think, Ocho, how did we get to be 0-2?
Yeah.
Because it's not like they don't meet. It's not like they don't have talent.
Right.
You make dumb plays at the most inopportune of times, and it puts you in a bind. Tua, like Ocho said, you know where you want to go with the ball.
Yeah.
All you got to do is once you do this, where you think the linebacker going? You follow your eyes.
You follow your eyes along with the safety. Anything after that second level, wherever your eyes is, whichever way your helmet is facing, that is the way the safety is drifting.
Yes.
Okay. If you know it's a short throw, if you know the splits are already condensed, that means the linebacker ain't got that far to go.
No, he already
right there because everybody already tight. Hold the eye line straight. Then when you're ready to throw, boom, look at your target. You go through that. You go through that. It's repetitive, week in and week out, week in and week out. Like you know that I'm not a quarterback, huh? But I just know as a quarterback, you want to protect your receiver. How do you protect your receiver? By holding your eye line so it's not a bang bang play.
Right. How did Hansel and Gretel get back home? They left breadcrumbs. You want that safety, that linebacker to follow you? Lee, drop them breadcrumbs, which are your eyes. He going. What you try to do, Ocho, is that if you want him to flow one way, you look that way, but then you throw the opposite way.
Yeah.
Because he's going to go where he's going to go. Because normally it's, now, unless you Matthew Stafford and you throw no-look passes and stuff like that, now that's a whole different story, Ocho. But in this situation, it was really two plays that really undid what the Dolphins had done tonight, because I thought they played really, really well.
Very good.
Tua didn't have big numbers. They did, like I said, they did a great job of getting the ball out of Tua's hand.
Yeah.
They didn't want to chance anything with that pass rush. I think Russo and Bosa. They didn't want Epinesa. They didn't want to take any chances, Ocho. So let's 3 yards here, swing pass there, 5, 7 yards. We're not holding this ball,
right?
Because the last thing we want to do is get trapped. Because normally, Ocho, what happens when Tua gets sacked, he doesn't have much grip strength. The ball comes out.
And a lot of people laughing. Oh, Tua. Listen, it was a great game plan. Mike McDaniel had a great game plan, knowing how good that front four is, knowing you have to deal with Bosa. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to put Tua in a vulnerable position. We're going to condense the splits the whole goddamn game. Oh, they was 2-3 yards inside the number the whole game. The whole game. Why? Quick game. Get it out. Boom. If they cut the receivers, get it to the back out the backfield. Yeah. That's why everybody calling him check down Tua. No, he's doing exactly what he's supposed to do, which is why he was so efficient without having any turnovers until it came later in the game.
Yeah.
And the running game was one of the reasons why we had success in being able to score 21 points. And we just, at the end of the game, I mean, you can't make those mistakes as a team that's 0-2. Everything has to be perfect. You want to be as perfect as possible. And it's just, I understand. Look at Siegler. You effort. It was the effort play. I'm trying to make a play for my team. But you got to know and understand the situation and have situational awareness. You're not you're a D tackle, young bull. You 200, 300 pounds. You're not going to get there to block that. But I appreciate the effort. Who we got? I think we got the Jets next, right, at home?
I think so.
Yeah, listen, I'm going on the limb right now. We gonna win this game because I'm gonna be like Gilly. I'm coming out the goddamn tunnel with the Dolphins. You hear me? I'm finna be the hype man in this game. That's enough of this shit. That's enough of that. I'm not dealing with this no more. I'm coming out the tunnel with the Dolphins. I don't care what Mike McDaniel say. I don't care what Stephen Ross say. They need me for team morale. They need me. I'm gonna hype their ass up. I'm going to give them the pep talk before we play the goddamn Jets. Shit.
Before the game, reports surfaced about players being late to meetings. Having disciplinary issues had long been an issue under Mike McDaniels. Tardiness was an issue throughout last season. One current Dolphin player said he believes some captains the past season took advantage of their role. Ramsey and wide receiver Tyreek Hill, who were 2 of the 8 players voted captains in 2024, were among the repeat offenders who received numerous fines throughout the season. Players were often late to practice and meetings, and with multiple team sources suggesting it reflected a lack of respect for Mike McDaniel, who was hesitant to publicly admonish players outside of posting fines. However, one Dolphins player who played for McDaniel in Miami said that behavior was exclusive to the 2024 season, and the issues arose when the team stopped winning games. Ramsey's behavior became a drain on the team morale, according to multiple sources, including current and former players who said this action varied from being late to team activities to outright leaving practice. Player-driven leadership has always been emphasized under McDaniel. His style, as one of the current players described it, is laid back with being hands-off. Former Dolphins players who played for McDaniel said the coach was always open and vulnerable with his players, which he thinks players misconstrued as being soft.
Man. Winning cures everything, huh? I hate when stuff like this happens. When you have a players coach that's a little bit lenient and he allows you to get away with stuff, and all players aren't treated equal. Huh? You know that. All players aren't treated equal. Now, I understand some people obviously having that C on their chest, who you are, notoriety, being a veteran, but there's certain things that you just can't do. Because when they see one person do it, then everybody else tries to do it. But everybody else know they can't get away with it based on who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And now that everybody's losing, now that we're losing, now everybody talking. When you're winning, it's quiet as a mouse. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Now stuff is leaking out. Players that play for Mike McDaniel. When you get a players coach, a coach that's vulnerable, a coach that's fun, that's entertaining, that's very 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 loose. I'm trying to think who could I compare like a Sean McVay. I'm not saying coaching style. I'm just saying one that you can relate to. He ain't Tom Coughlin. He ain't Bill Parcells, if you know what I mean. So he's a little bit more lenient. And I guess you had some players that took advantage of that. And I'm not saying that the fact that players are taking advantage of it, why we losing, but some of those mistakes that's going on the field, it's a part of discipline, huh? That's a part of discipline. And when it comes to discipline, that also reflects the coaching. So when there's certain things you allow, like coming late and being tardy, it leaks onto the fucking field.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're seeing.
They lack leadership. See,
come on, man.
See, losing reveals character. You see, when I told you, when we first started talking, and Mike Shanahan told me something, and everybody, oh, Shannon, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You never accept anything in a win, you wouldn't in a loss. I promise you. Playing 14 years, Ocho, you played 11 plus. You know they did this when they was winning. They did the exact same thing. You never tolerated in a win what you wouldn't in a loss. If it was okay when you was winning, why isn't it okay when you're losing? Right. Because you allowed them to establish. The coaches kind of like give you instructions of how the players decide what to build. See, when you got a strong foundation, nothing will ever crumble. Your foundation wasn't strong. Your foundational pieces was not strong.
Right.
And therein lies you start to splinter. Instead of, the matter of fact that they said current and former players are talking. It just tells you to the egregiousness of it. It tells you the egregiousness of it. You'll hear things, Ocho.
Yeah.
I ain't no reporter. I ain't breaking that. They're going to get mad. How you know, Shannon? How you know you not there? Now they talking. Now, this is what we know, chat. Based on this, over the last couple of years, when y'all say sources don't know what they're talking about, y'all know they done their homework. Somebody in that organization's talking. And it ain't just higher-ups, it's players.
Yeah.
They're talking. And this is what happens when you put the wrong people in place. This is what you get. Remember I told you, Ocho, I've always tried to, when I played, I always tried to do the right thing because people was watching. They were watching. Because they're looking and say, man, I can't wait. I get me about year 8, 9, and I get some, and I play really well. That ain't what you want, Ocho.
Yeah.
You want your best players to be professional. Now, a pro and a professional are two different things.
Completely.
A professional is the task, is the job that you have. A pro is how you do said job. They're two different things. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised. You're not surprised by the names that were mentioned. I just hate it that it's the names that's mentioned. I really do. I hate it. I hate it that the names that are mentioned. Because Jalen Ramsey's had a Hall of Fame career.
Yeah.
Tyreek's got a Hall of Fame career. Not a good look on neither one of them. Why? Ocho, that's what I don't get, Ocho. When was this a guy could just leave practice? If this what's being reported, Ocho, is true, a guy, Ocho, did you ever have that? A guy just left practice? Just leave. I'm talking, Ocho, just leave, not injured, just leave. Hey, man, forget this. I'm up out of here. Or a guy, I've heard guys just leaving, man, they get mad or frustrated and they leave. Just leave the building. When did that, Ocho, did that take place when you played? That must have came. Where was that?
Yeah, you got to understand. We had a different set of Willie Anderson. You know, big Bobby. They Andrew Whitworth walking out of who practice?
No,
Brian
that ain't
Simmons,
happening.
Takeo Spikes walking out of what practice? Man, them dudes would have. Man, I'm saying me in general, as great as I was during that time, man, they would have yoked me up. I'm being honest.
I believe you. I believe, yes, and that's what should happen.
Man, Big Willie, man, please, man, it would have yoked me up. Man, who the fuck you think you is? No, now we don't do that. It's already bad enough. We don't need you to be no distraction. Now, what you do on the field, that's one thing. You're doing your job. But off of it, at practice, oh no, I want no problem. Oh no.
Let me tell you what I think happened. They think Brian Flores was too far this way. And so what do? Instead of hiring somebody in the middle, you go too far that way.
Right.
Look how much space is up in there, Ocho.
Yeah.
There's a lot of room for players to maneuver up in there.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
You think players, forget Jalen Ramsey and Tyreek, you think players would have showed up late or walked out of practice with Brian Flores at the head coach?
Hell no.
Goddamn right. You got
absolutely not.
A fool. It's different kinds of coaches, different kinds of mentalities. Certain coaches, hell, he don't even have to say nothing. It just
they don't respect
oral. It's just Ocho, who he is.
They don't
know not to play with him like that.
Yeah.
Man, what we do? What's the answer? What's the answer? Give me your honest opinion. What do the Dolphins need to do? What do we need to do?
They clean the house. They're cleaning the house. They're going to clean house.
Whoa. Slow down. Clean who?
They're going to clean house.
You think so?
Tyreek's gone after this season, if not by the trade deadline. They've already got rid of Jalen Ramsey. Yes. They're changing the culture. Am I going to be shocked? I'm surprised Mike McDaniel is still there. Because when you say you finding players, obviously that has to come out of payroll. Obviously, you have to write it up what they're being fined for. Why are you taking money from them? Mm-hmm. The general manager sees that.
So you got to understand the situation that we, Dolphins fans, myself, people have been fans for this organization, me, since 1978. If you say we're cleaning house, we're basically hitting the reset button. And before we get a competitive team, will be a very long time from now, because you know how long it takes to rebuild yourself back up to being a winning organization.
Yeah, you can't win with leaders like that, though. You can't. You can't win with leaders like that. I mean, I wish I could, dress it up for you nice, chat, but you can't. You can't. You have to have an extreme. If those guys are your leaders, I'm talking about your main leaders.
Yeah.
You ain't winning. You think Tyreek did this with Andy Reid? Ram didn't do this with McVay either.
Different culture. Different coaches.
But why? But why, Ocho? Don't you want to win? You see when I say guys, I tell you, guys say they want to win, but do they really want to win? Are they doing the thing? Because it's just not what you do, Ocho. You win Monday through Friday. You just play the game on Sunday. You win the game on Monday through Friday. I don't get it. I don't. I can't.
Remember, when these issues were arising, when these issues were happening, they actually were winning. That's when the issues occur. When you are winning and you understand what you get on Sunday, then the coaches are a little more lenient with some of the stuff away. We had the same issue in Pittsburgh. You already know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Right? See, we didn't get to see that part until it came to a head, where enough was enough.
Production and tolerance.
Yeah.
As long as production is here,
yeah,
tolerance can be here.
Right.
Tolerance would never outweigh production.
Mm.
When Tyreek was getting 1,900 yards, you didn't hear a thing. You see how high his production was? His
Very high.
tolerance was up there too.
Mm-hmm.
He had 900 last year. Production dropped. Tolerance was still up here. Oh no.
Right. We got to get me young bull in a rightful situation so that he can flourish.
Ocho, he came from a structured Ocho. Normally when you come from a structured environment, if you go look at somebody in the military, more times than not always, what are they? Always on time.
Yeah, very disciplined, huh?
You go look at and the way they keep their homes, very
clean.
tidy.
Yeah.
So no matter, even when they leave the military, they kind of still gravitate towards that.
Yeah, very OCD in the general, and just in the way they live.
Yes. So it's surprising to me. No, it's not. It's not. It's not surprising to me. Players say they want to win, but they actually think just winning the game is winning. You win in practice, you win in meetings, you win in the training room, you win in the meeting rooms. That's when you win. They just looking at winning on Sunday. That's not the only way you win. You win Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
That's when you win. I just don't get it. I don't. And I'm never going to, you're not going to make me understand because like I said, I mean, what do you got to do? Ocho, how are you late? I can see if you leaving somebody that got 2 jobs, Ocho, and they got off the one job late, getting to the other, I get it. I don't know another player that has another job.
Right.
He got one job, making 30 million, one guy making 22, 23 million, and you late?
I've been late before. It wasn't a continuous occurrence though.
Yes. Ocho, we get it.
I can tell you when it was. It was in goddamn December, and I opened the door, and the snow everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It took me forever to get out the goddamn parking lot.
I get it. Look, everybody I think I mean, I shouldn't say everybody, but most players have been late at least once.
Yeah.
But I don't think what they're talking about is a once occurrence.
Reoccurring.
Yes. Ocho, like I said, one time, hey, it ain't gonna happen. But see, that's how Mike was. Overweight, Mike gonna hit you for $50 a pound. It's just what it is. Mm-hmm. You late to the meetings, hey, you can pay the normal fine or you can pay it in cash in front of the team. The choice is yours. Mm-hmm. Now, tell you, Mike gonna get rid of you.
Hey.
You can't win. You can't win because you're fostering a culture that, as the old guys start to move away, this is what you're going to be left with.
Yeah.
And so that's what do they always say, Ocho? You try to get the bad apple out because the bad apple will spoil the rest of the apples.
But listen, sometimes your bad apple is also sometimes your best player.
Yeah. And therein lies the problem.
I said sometimes.
Yes, and therein lies the problem. Why? Let me ask you a question. Why did the Patriots win so much? Who was their hardest worker?
12.
You see the foundation that he laid?
Yeah.
I'll guarantee you it's the same way in Kansas City. When you get your best players, and they're the hardest workers, your Michael Jordans, your Kobe Bryants, your Josh Allens, your Patrick Mahomes, your Peyton Mannings, your Tom Brady's. It's easy to follow those guys.
Yeah.
But you got to have that guy got to be strong. And guys don't want to let guys like that down.
Damn, man.
It's bad. We knew it was bad. Ocho, we knew it was bad.
We knew it was bad, but
not like this bad, huh? I think we knew. Go ahead.
I knew it was bad. I'm just saying the way we played the night, the fight that we showed, the resilience that we showed, that the whole world they doubting us. Oh, y'all don't stand a chance. Y'all gonna get run out the stadium. Buffalo from the beat y'all headed. No, we played good competitive football with 3 mistakes, with 3 mistakes, and I hate to blame it, but that cost us the chance to tie the game.
Mm-hmm.
It cost us. It just did.
Ocho,
Talk to me.
y'all got the doors blown off y'all.
We got belt the ass, huh? Hey, listen.
Foot the ass.
Belt the ass. I could be honest. I know I got a lot of Vikings fans in here. You know, I showed you love today. I talked a little trash. I talked a little trash. Somebody tweeted out, give me one team that's guaranteed to lose today. Guess who I tweeted out? The Vikings. So listen, I thought we was gonna win. I was feeling good. I felt good. I personally felt good about Jake Browning being able to lead the Bengals to victory today. Obviously, things didn't go the way I'd expected them. They didn't go the way I expected them. Interceptions, fumbles, and before I even go into the game, goddamn Isaiah Rodgers.
Defensive player of the week.
Hey, boy, you defensive player of the month, because I don't think nobody else gonna pull none of that off what I saw today, boy. You was all over the place, boy. You need to change the number from 2 to 1.
Pick
from
6.
2 to 1. Because you had boys, boy.
Huh? Score. He had 3 forced turnovers.
Hey.
2 touchdowns.
Hey, Isaiah Rodgers, boy. I salute you, boy. You was the real deal today, boy. On Madden, I got you. I'm gonna take care of you. And obviously, listen, the better backup quarterback played well today. He played well. Obviously, having turnovers didn't help us either. But I mean, they whooped us up. Fair and square.
5 turnovers y'all had, Ocho.
Huh?
Y'all had 5 turnovers.
Yeah, I ain't making no excuses, I ain't making no excuses. I can't.
Wentz was 14 of 20 with 2 touchdowns. Jordan Mason had 16 rushes, 116 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
T.J. Hawkinson had a touchdown. Josh Oliver had a touchdown.
Hey, what
Justin had 5 for 75.
Okay. What we had? What my receivers had? What Chase and T had?
Chase had 5 for 50.
Okay.
He had 1 for 15.
Okay. Sometimes you have games like this. My grandma always told me it would be days like this. Sometimes the rabbit got the gun. Sometimes you got the gun. Today, the Vikings put belt the ass, but we'll see you again. We will see again. I'm not gonna say we lost because Joe Burrow is out. Injuries are a part of the game. It's a part of football. Next man up. We got whooped today. Back to the drawing board. Who we got next week, Ash? Who we got next week?
The 34-3 halftime deficit tied for the largest in Bengals history. Cincinnati was down 31-0 to the Lions in 1970. They became a team, ladies and gentlemen, in 1968.
Wait a minute. It's not necessary to bring that up. It's not necessary to bring that up.
Yeah, we got to let them know how y'all stunk it up today.
That's not necessary. That's not necessary at all.
It ain't looking good for y'all. All I know, Gerald. Oh yeah.
Hold on. Who we got next?
Yeah.
Who we got next?
Broncos.
Wait, who got the Broncos next?
Y'all do.
Where we playing at?
In Denver.
Oh shit. Damn. See, I don't.
Is that a Sunday night game? What game is that? Is that a national televised game? Because I want everybody to see us put puts in them.
Whoa. Slow down. Listen. They don't write a check that they ain't gonna be able to cash because you ain't gonna be on that.
You ain't wrote a check in a while. As a matter of fact, that's the problem right now. You ain't wrote me my check.
Listen to me.
It's Monday Night Football.
It might be a trap game, huh? It might be a trap game. Don't get too excited now.
We got y'all trapped. That's Monday Night Football, Ocho.
Hey, no, it ain't because the Jets play the Dolphins.
Monday Night Football. Bengals at the Broncos next week.
How's that possible? Unc and the Dolphins play the Jets. I know I'm not tripping. The Dolphins play the Jets Monday. Huh?
No, they don't.
Yes, they do, Unc. I'm telling you. Tell Ash, look at the schedule.
I'm looking at the schedule. Y'all in trouble.
Oh, it's a doubleheader.
Yep.
Oh, man. I'm not even finna say nothing. I'm not finna say nothing because I'm not in the position to say nothing. I'm not.
Y'all got atomic bomb dropped on y'all, and you gonna talk about I ain't gonna say nothing.
Listen,
What can you say? Y'all, they had y'all down. They got they should have easily put a 50 piece on y'all.
Yeah,
had a chance to put a 50 piece.
They did. But you got to understand what. I'm not making no excuses. We got to ask what, and that's all.
And guess what? We gonna do that to you. We gonna go on and put that 50 piece on you.
Hey, hold on. Be careful. Don't do that. Don't do that.
We're gonna sprinkle you.
But listen, Jake Browning, he got his feet wet. He ain't been out there in a minute. He got his feet wet. Now, just because we lost and they put up 40-something on us today, don't mean the Denver Broncos gonna do it, because y'all didn't y'all get mollywopped today by the Chargers?
No, we got walk-off field goal.
Hey, didn't y'all get mollywopped by? If your team lost today, you shouldn't be able to say foot or ball while you here sitting here talking about my Bengals and y'all lost who?
Ocho, 48? 48?
Hey,
to walk it to them.
Hold on, time out. Whether it's 48 or whether it's 3, the L is an L. You lost. So you
all L's ain't created equal.
Hey, matter of fact, it's created equal. It's great. You should.
And y'all lost to walk it to them.
Hey, do me a favor. Don't say foot or ball the rest of the night.
And guess what? Y'all better catch another L.
You won't bet none on it. You won't put none on it.
I'm looking at this score. I was like, damn.
All right. Okay.
I'm like, what kind of?
Hold on. We know why we lost by that much.
We don't.
I'm not going to say it because I don't make excuses, but we know why we lost. The Minnesota Vikings were the better team.
Okay.
So Isaiah Rodgers won that game. Turning the ball over. They had points.
Y'all play defense. Y'all didn't have to let them score. Okay, they got 14, they got 12, they got 14 points. Where they get them other 34 from?
Isaiah Rodgers?
No. Isaiah Rodgers gave him 14. Where they get the other 34 from?
But listen, Isaiah Rodgers was playing so well. I mean, he boosted the team morale.
Whoa.
I'm just saying,
y'all got with Jake.
Isaiah Rodgers won the game. That's all I got to say. He's the only person he's all I want to talk about. I just want to talk about him because he won the game.
Last time I heard somebody say Jake so many times that when I was watching training day, Jake, I will get that money. Jake.
Hey, I'm so mad.
Lonzo with what you call him, shot him in his butt.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Jake. That's a classic, boy.
Yeah. Ocho, y'all in trouble.
No, we're gonna be fine. I guarantee we'll be fine next week. You know what I don't like, Unc? This is the one thing I do hate. I'm gonna be serious right now. Is obviously the playbook, it shrinks significantly when you go from Joe Burrow to Jake Browning, because there are things that Joe Burrow is great at. There's a reason why he's top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL, and you go to your backup quarterback, and there's certain things that Joe can do that Jake can't. And I think it's very stressful for Zach Taylor as well, because you can't call the same plays that you would for Joe Burrow with Jake Browning, and it limits the play calling. And I hate that for us. I hate that for us offensively. I hate that for us as fans. And what I think Zach should do is we should throw the whole kitchen sink at Jake Browning. Just pretend like he's Joe and run the same goddamn plays. Same offense. Just put it on the plate. We ain't got nothing to lose. What's that?
Me. Ocho.
But that's you.
Kept Chad. Y'all heard this man say he's not gonna make excuses. And what did he do? He just turned around and say 2 minutes of making excuses. Man, the playbook shrink. The playbook shrink.
Oh, well,
so
you know
much.
that. You know that. You know that. No, I'm just giving the people that's listening, I'm giving them insight to one of the reasons why we looked the way we did. That's all. I gave the Vikings credit. Carson Wentz, hell of a job. I'm back to Isaiah. That's why they won the game. Hey, somebody tweet Isaiah Rodgers, tell him give me
What'd that say?
What'd that say? Play like a Raven?
Now, I wonder if how could I get one of these?
Hey, I don't like that. I don't like that.
What don't you like?
The fact that you continue to talk about the Ravens, that's like basically bragging about having a one night stand.
Hey,
Hey, you was in and out. Now, the only
that
team
it
that
all,
you can
man.
talk
Oh,
about,
leave me alone. I ain't bother
I'm just
nobody.
saying, but you bought something. You bought something. Talk about Ravens. Like that makes no sense. You are a Bronco. You're a Bronco. Everything, anytime you talk, with your chest out, it should be about the Broncos. That's it. Oh, what's that? That's against the Bengals.
It sure is. And what uniform I got on?
Oh, I mean, I wasn't there.
What?
Hey, you look. I'm trying to think who that is. I don't
Don't
know.
worry about it. He had to smell deodorant. Referee raised his arm. That's all I know.
Hey, it's all good.
It is all good, Ocho. I
All
don't know
good.
why you try to diminish me and the
Hold on,
Ravens.
time out. Why you even bringing up anything Ravens related anyway? And they don't play till tomorrow.
That's me at the press conference.
What press
Joining the
conference?
Ravens.
I'm trying to. Why are you trying to deflect? The Broncos got belt to ass tonight. The Broncos lost, The Broncos lost to the Chargers. What happened? Let's talk about Bo Nix. Let's talk about Sean Payton.
We talk about L. Jack and Derrick Henry
They don't play till tomorrow.
and Zay Flowers and Rashad Bateman.
Oh, so you don't want to talk about your Broncos losing, huh? You don't want to talk
All
about
I
your Broncos?
know is, I tell you what, we won't lose next week. Bet that.
Oh, you said bet. How much you want to bet?
Hey, Ocho, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
You keep on talking about Jake. Did y'all have y'all backup defense in too?
Nah, that was our starting defense.
What? It gave up 48?
Hold on. Well, they was tired because they had to keep coming on the goddamn field because we kept turning the goddamn ball over.
Whoa. So
They couldn't even
I
get
guess
no
Hendrickson.
break. They couldn't even get no rest. We turned the ball over 37 times. What you think gonna happen?
Hey, Jordan, can you give me some Visine? I need to get this care out my eye. Somebody will put care in my eye, so I don't know what you want me to do, Ocho. I don't know how that impacted me.
I'm just saying, I'm not tripping. The Vikings played a hell of a game today. The Vikings had a hell of a plan.
Guess who didn't play a hell of a game today? Yo, Bengals.
Broncos.
The Bengals.
Broncos. Because they got an L.
We have, I guess what?
Hey,
we
whether they lost by 43, 48, or 3, it's still going down as an L. No matter how you try to splice it and make it sound.
We'll get back in the win column next week.
You won't bet none.
We get back in the win column next week. A little temporary setback. The Chiefs beat the Giants. Patrick Mahomes did enough. He is 22 of 37, 224 passing yards, 1 touchdown, no interception. But hey, they didn't make a whole lot of plays, but they made the plays that matter. Tyquan Thornton is starting to become his favorite receiver. You can understand that. The only thing I had a problem with, he's trying to do things with Tyquan Underwood, and Tyquan Underwood has only been there for 3-4 months. That you would do with a veteran receiver.
Hold on, Unc. Listen, somebody got to answer the call. We've been talking about the same thing the past 3 weeks. No receivers, nobody to throw to. So I like the fact that he has trust in Tyquan Thornton. That's why he's throwing him the ball. He's throwing it to him for a reason.
No. I'm not talking about throwing to him. No, he's the one that's stepping up. I'm talking about he had a play, I think it was third down, and they ran like a smash concept. The guy was in the flat wide open, and he threw it because the guy started coming up that was over him. He saw the guy and one pull up. So he went to him, and Mahomes threw it. That's something you and Carson have to be in together 5 or 6 years. That guy disappears, Ocho. Get your head around right now, but put it on you.
Yes,
that's something you build up over the course of years. No, I ain't got no problem because he's making hell of a plays for him. And it seems to me he has the most confidence in him. Now, I don't know if you saw this, but you saw the third quarter on that 3rd and 6. You saw who ran the option route?
Yes, sir.
Noah Gray. It wasn't Travis Kelce.
Yeah. Travis Kelce came back and ran it again, though. What do you call the whip when y'all come in and come back out?
Yep.
Yeah, he came back and ran it some other time, but they have to do things like that and switching positions or switching the route concepts with Noah Gray and Travis Kelce because they know what he's doing, huh? They know what he's doing, and most of the time he's getting covered, he's getting frustrated, not being able to get the ball. He got into it with Andy Reid on the sideline again. I'm probably being frustrated about not putting him in position to make some of the plays or whatnot. But listen, that happens. I mean, that happened. That's a part of football. I mean, Unc, I'm sure knowing you probably haven't gotten into altercations like that with your coaches, but it happens from time to time, especially in sports when a player gets frustrated and they have a relationship with a coach like that. Stuff like that happens. I got a question for you real quick.
Yes.
You know where Tyquan Thornton is from?
Okay. Baylor. He went to Baylor, I think.
He went to Baylor, but he's from down here in Miami.
Is he?
Yeah, Booker T. Washington High School. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He's coming on strong because he's making plays, and maybe because he's healthy, maybe they're giving him opportunities.
Yes.
But New England's probably watching this game like we never saw any of that.
Oh, but listen, you got to know how to use your players. You got to know how to use your players.
That's what I'm saying, yes.
You give them the right opportunities and put them in position to make those plays. Hell, goddamn, Mahomes went to him deep, back to back, like it's goddamn 7-on-7.
You got to. Because he's going to make a play. He's the only guy that can really make a play on the ball. Yeah. On that last play, Hollywood Brown, you know where the ball is. You stop, let the DB run up your back, get a penalty.
Yeah.
You don't keep running when you see the ball underthrown, Ocho. Yeah. That's when you slow down, let the guy run over you. They throw the flag. That's what you're supposed to do. These guys have been receivers far too long to make the most, to not understand this at this point of their career. Yeah. I understand, yes, the ball was underthrown, but that's when you help your quarterback out because you know it's underthrown. The DB didn't have his head around. He doesn't know it's underthrown. Right. So now if you slow down, his momentum is going to run over you, and the official is going to throw the flag. But I like Tyquan Thornton. He's trying to high point the ball. He's trying to make plays on the ball. But it was Ocho. The first half, this was terrible. This was a terrible game to watch. I was like, damn.
It was a snooze fest.
Yes,
it was the snooze fest, honestly. And I don't know at what point. I like that Tyquan Thornton showed up tonight. Obviously, Mahomes is probably going to continue to target him because he's built up trust. He's built up trust with him.
Yes.
And Tyquan, I know you're going to see this. When opportunities like this present themselves and the door opens, close that motherfucker behind you, please. Close it behind you because you can get you as the season continues to progress. They're going to find ways and put you in positions to make plays based on what you're able to do tonight.
You're absolutely right, Ocho. And that, like I said, sometimes, Ocho, it's a situation where you have a quarterback, and you have a system that's conducive to what you do. They let him stretch the field. He ran 4-2. You just can't run him on stop routes. You just can't run him on comeback. Send him down the field on the 9 ball. Send him on the field on the deep post. Send him on a far cross. And so maybe he's just getting an opportunity. Maybe he's healthy. Maybe he's dealt with some injuries in New England. Whatever the case may be. But he's been a bright spot for the Kansas City Chiefs. Offensively, it's still and Mahomes, it's not like Mahomes is playing great. He's missing some throws too now. Because I don't want people to say, well, I understand. Yes, he doesn't have the elitist of receivers, but he's missing some throws that he normally would make. And we're not used to seeing that. We've gotten accustomed to seeing, every year in the AFC Championship game and the great throws and all these touchdowns and the MVPs. He hasn't played well. Yes, he hasn't played well. Defensively, they did an unbelievable job tonight. Held him to 9 points?
Matter of fact, not only holding the 9 points, and this I'm not calling Spags. I'm not calling Spags Bill Belichick by any means, but Spags does a wonderful job when he goes into a game and they say, you know what? We taking Uno away. We taking number 1 away. He's not going to beat us. Matter of fact, based on what he did last week against the Cowboys, he's not catching any deep balls or being productive and being a reason why the Giants even have a chance to win this game. And Malik Neighbors did a hell of a job for 1, not getting frustrated, 2, not cutting up on the sideline. Because Spags, no matter what, you are not going to beat us tonight.
No, I don't need. I'm not going to run the same defense. I just want to shut him out in the first half.
Right.
But see, what I want to do is take away early.
Yeah.
Because now once I take you away the first half, now you're not in a rhythm. I need to touch the ball. The football needs to touch my hand, Ocho, early in order for me to get into a rhythm, in order for me to feel like I'm being a participant in this ball game, and that you guys believe that I can help you win the game. Right. Now you spread it all around, and you we're gonna spread the ball around, and then you come late third, fourth quarter. Hey, what you got, Ocho? I ain't got nothing, but I had a lot in the first half. I ain't got nothing now.
Hey, that's one of the worst feelings.
You gotta tell me. I know.
I don't think people understand. You go into a game plan. You practice Wednesday. You practice Thursday. You practice Friday. You look at the first team scripted plays. Going to the game. You feel about yourself. Okay, I got a chance to get the ball here.
Yeah.
Okay. I like this play here. I'm glad we got this dialed up. You get into the game. You well into the third quarter. You ain't touched the ball yet. Like. I mean, hello? If I'm not mistaken, Malik Neighbors did catch the ball to the third, fourth quarter?
Fourth. I think the fourth.
Like, come on. We took that. He had there running the Boston Marathon.
Hey, got some great cardio. I don't need to come in on Monday and run the soreness out. I got my soreness out. And that's the thing, Ocho. Then you come out late third quarter. Hey, keep your head in the game. Man, I'm thinking about what I'm going to order tonight for dinner, man. You talk about this game, man. Y'all done bull jive me all day. And now y'all going to talk about keep my head in the game. Man, I'm thinking about this grilled chicken and rice from Black Eyed Peas. These rolls with honey butter. Man, I'm done with y'all. Y'all done tried this bull jive all day. Ocho, we done go Wednesday, Thursday. Hey, it's my time to take a break and the backups to come in, Ocho. Hey, 84, we want this. Hey, this gonna be your play. Got me all geeked up. Man, come Sunday, y'all pull this bull jive, man, please. Man, y'all better get out my face before I start cursing everybody out.
Hey, it's so funny because I can envision it because I've been through it.
Yeah.
I've been through it. Oh my goodness, man.
And then you just realize, like, hey, man, you know what? It is what it is. It was the games that I did not like the week of practice.
Yeah.
I catch one or two balls in here, like, okay, it's gonna be one of those days.
Yeah.
And then that was the week that they turned it loose.
Go crazy.
And the week that they feed you all these balls, you tired and everything, you don't do nothing.
Yeah.
You don't get any plays. But I think the thing is that, and sometimes you're the last to realize it. Mm-hmm. Kansas City realized that Kelce is not the same. If you notice, they throwing that ball to Noah Gray an awful lot, Ocho.
Yeah.
They throwing it to him an awful lot. And he's getting frustrated, and I understand it because he's like, I'm still 8'7". I'm still Kelce on the back. I'm still big-time player. Mm-hmm. But it's harder and harder. And Mahomes, a lot of times, it might be his play call, but Mahomes getting flushed or getting pressure.
Yeah, most of the time. And it might be happening too, Unc, that we can't see. Most of the time, the plays that would normally be for Kelce, they might be putting Noah Gray in there. They might be formations and having Noah Gray run those plays, understanding that, well, you know what? It's time to weed him out. It's time to weed him out little by little. It's what they do to all the greats. It's what they do to all the greats when they move. Think about Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp's last year in LA. Who got all the balls? All of a sudden, you go from a Triple Crown winner to now someone new comes in. Now they putting him in all the positions and the balls you used to get.
True.
It's the same thing going over there in KC. It just is he's lashing out about it and he's getting frustrated about it.
And he got frustrated because Andy bumped him.
You see, he bumped me back, huh?
And that ain't Andy. Big Red ain't normally like that because you remember last time Red just took it. Hey,
He was
chilling. But this time he's like, nah. Red said, I ain't going for this.
Nah, not today.
But they needed they needed this. No, me honestly, I've never gotten into it. I've always tried to be mindful, knowing the cameras are on, Ocho.
Oh, yeah.
If excuse me, if I got a problem with my position coach, with my offensive coordinator, Matt Cavanaugh was my offensive coordinator, hey, I will see y'all on Monday. Right. I'll be up there on Tuesday. If I got a problem with something, if I had a problem with the coach, I'll handle it then. But nah, not to cause no scene. I tried And I was really good at that, of not causing a scene with my coaches on the sideline, understanding who I was, and it was going to be, even if it was nothing, it was going to get blown up to be more than actually what it was. So let me just try to be, discretion is the best part of Val, and keep it down. And then behind closed doors, I'll say, "Hey, bro, I need y'all X, Y, and Z." But I've tried, I tried to do that. And when guys would get upset, it's like, "Bro, hey, there's gonna be a time and a place for all that. Let's get behind closed doors, and then we can have that. You can have that discussion, or we can have that discussion." But it's not always like that, Ocho. Sometimes sometimes that thing spills out. You just got so frustrated. Enough of this bullshit. Now, have I thrown my helmet? Absolutely.
Yeah. Have I thrown my helmet before? I think I've done it in practice. On a Sunday on the sideline, I wouldn't do that. And I've always had coaches. I'm not saying Hugh Jackson was like Mike Tomlin, but I respected him so much.
Yeah, Hugh Jackson.
I can't. It just wouldn't feel right. You know what I mean?
Yep, I understand what you mean. Ocho.
Yo.
We're gonna talk about this a little later.
What?
All I know. Daniel Jones looking real Indiana Jones looking good.
Hey, boy. What did I told you yesterday, Unc? This reminds me, Baker Mayfield in Cleveland. I'm gonna tell you again, Sam Darnold in New York, not being in the right system, not having the right pieces around you, and all of a sudden getting to a team. Well, goddamn, I could deal with this. Okay, this fits me. Matter of fact, they actually want me. Unfortunate circumstance because they didn't believe in Anthony Richardson. But I'm in the right place now. Now look at me. Oh, it's no problems. We Danny Dimes. He dishing, he running. I mean, the Colts look good. My surprise team this season was the Bears and the Panthers. Well, the Bears and the Panthers won today. Outside the first 2 weeks, it looked abysmal. But hell, I should have put the Colts in that.
You should have.
I should have put the Colts in a group of teams that are going to surprise people this year, because they going crazy.
They look really good. He got a good group around him. They got a very decent offensive line. Yeah. I think the thing is, Ocho, New York, you and I both know we've never played in New York, but we understand the media, the scrutiny that comes along with playing in New York. And he struggled early. And then he had that one season. He gets the contract and he struggles again. And it's hard. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to be hard of hearing,
right?
And because they write what they write.
Oh,
and even if you don't see it, somebody did see it, and they send it to you or they tell you about it.
Yeah, and
it gets hard. He's in Indy now.
Yeah,
and I think the biggest thing is, Ocho, he doesn't have the expectations where you're the top pick, and you going to New York. He was supposed to be the savior.
Yeah.
And so when it doesn't happen,
hey, that's the wrong place they have to be the savior, in New York.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, hold on, with them tabloids, with them newspapers,
with that fan base and the expectation, that's the Giants.
Man, please.
They've been playing football since the 20s.
Man, please. And they don't play. Their expectations are very, very high. Very high. Then to be the quarterback too, to be quarterback number one in New York, whether it's the Jets or the Giants, you got to have thick skin.
Yes.
You got to have very thick skin and have everything going one ear and out the other. Eli Manning was really good at it.
Yes.
He was really, really good at it.
Ocho, it's about time for us to have this discussion.
What happened?
Russ.
Oh.
You know it's coming.
Hold on,
you know it's coming, Ocho. You know it's coming too.
Hold on, man. Hold on now. Come on, man. We talk about God's child now.
Hey.
Talk about God's child.
Look like God like Jackson. God might be favoring Jaxson Dart more now.
Nah,
I don't know. But Ocho, but when you think about it, Ocho, you know when they start putting that quarterback in there and giving him plays, know it's only a matter of time.
Hold on. They did that week one now. They did that week one too. They had small packages for him just to get him acclimated, get him in.
Have you seen their schedule?
It don't get no easier.
Hey, they got the Eagles twice. They got the Broncos, the Chargers. The only game that looks like it might be winnable,
right?
But it's on the road. It's the Saints.
Well, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. they're going into a gauntlet of very difficult games. They got the Eagles
Yes.
twice, right? The Saints might be the only winnable game. Would you want to make a switch to Jaxson Dart and put him under fire against the
Hey,
Sharks you're getting ready to go against? The Eagles defense? Man, man, don't kill a kid confidence already. This ain't the preseason no more.
I
This is not the
understand that.
preseason. And you understand the way teams are gonna dial up defenses. You with a rookie quarterback, what's the first thing they're gonna do? Oh man, send the house at him. Confusing.
The, the question is, how long can he keep the natives at bay? The fan base, the team. How long can he keep them at bay, Ocho? Because you took this guy in the first round, and everybody saw how well he played in the preseason. Forget that it's not the regular season. People don't care about that. They saw what he did in the preseason, and so it offered them hope. Ocho, well, you've been out with sometimes you might not get a 4-course meal, but sometimes some bread and some water and some rice do miracles. It might not be no porterhouse. It might not be no Wagyu or no tomahawk.
Right.
It offers you something, some nourishment. It offers you some hope.
Right.
Does Jaxson Dart open? And I think you look at Russ' numbers, and I'm like, you go last week and you throw for the second most yards of your career, 450 yards.
Yeah, they were cut.
It was the bad turnovers, though, Ocho.
Yeah. That a key every time.
Yes.
Obviously, that turnover towards the end of the game, that went high. I think he was trying to throw the corner out to Neighbors. Remember, he got hit. Hit. So it still goes on. It still is treated as an interception by him. But other factors go into those things.
Yeah.
I think how many more weeks you give them before they make a change? What you think?
Well, Bill, you had a bet over under 8. I said it's going to be under 8. You said it'll be over.
Yeah,
I'm sticking with my under. I think they make a quarterback change. Chad, I'd be interested to know what you guys think, but I definitely think it's going to be under 8 weeks before they're going to make a change, Ocho.
Damn, man. Hold on. I need my chapstick, bro. My lips feel like powdered donuts.
It's going to be very interesting. I think, look, the combination of Daniel Jones looking so good, and maybe that's an indictment, Chat. Maybe that's an indictment on Brian Daboll. Maybe he's not the whisperer that we thought he was, but he had such success. What happened is that he went to Buffalo, and Buffalo had such success, and he had such success with Josh Allen. Come to find out, Josh Allen was going to have success with anybody. Because look he won the MVP, and his offensive coordinator that he had success with wasn't there. So that's not to discredit that Brian Daboll, because yes, he has a good offensive mind, but for whatever reason, it's not translating with Russ. And Malik Neighbors like, hold on, I had worse quarterbacks last year, and look at my numbers.
Yeah,
because that's what Ocho as a receiver, all I can go by is like, I don't care what you did at Seattle, at Denver, at Pittsburgh. What are you doing here? Because look at my numbers, what I had last year. Look at the quarterbacks. I had a Tommy DeVito and some of the guys that I had, and I had 112 catches.
But hold on, you got to understand too. Also, you're a rookie. You're a rookie. So you playing a 17-game season. We don't care what you did at LSU. These the coordinators ain't finna respect you. You're gonna have to prove yourself to us before we give you the kind of attention you get now. See, it's different now. One of the testaments that makes a great receiver is not what you do your rookie year, is being able to do what you do week in and week out when they know you're coming. Well, you've arrived now. Now you still got to be able to keep up that same work, that same production.
And give me the Giants schedule the next 7 weeks. Next 8 weeks. Give me just the next 8 weeks. 8-9 weeks. I think they got the Chargers next week. I think they're on the road at the Chargers.
And that don't make it no better. That don't make it no better.
But
Chargers look good again.
You're definitely right, Ocho. They got their work cut out for them.
Yeah.
They got their work cut out for them. Philly, they got Philly in a span twice in the span of a month.
Damn.
She put it up. Hold on. Guys, I want to read you their schedule. Oh, here it is. They're at the Chargers next week. Then they're at the Saints.
Okay.
They're home against the Eagles. At the Broncos, at the Eagles. So they got the Eagles in a span of 3 weeks. They got the Eagles. So here's their schedule: Chargers, Saints, Eagles, Broncos, Eagles, Niners, Bears, Packers, Lions.
Ooh. Man, who the hell gave them that schedule? But I'm not talking about the division games. I'm talking about outside of that.
Hey,
And that's nasty work.
For sure. Whoo, next 5. So the Chargers, Saints, Eagles, Broncos, Eagles. That's the next 5 weeks, Ocho.
They probably, well, listen, I give them, they could beat the Saints and they could beat the Broncos. So I give them 2 games out of that little gauntlet right there.
Okay, beat the Broncos and beat the Chargers.
I'm just saying. Yo,
the Lions go into Baltimore, run the ball for 264 yards.
Ooh.
No, let me take that back. They ran the ball for 200. Hold on, how many yards did they run? 224. They ran the ball 38 times, 224. David Montgomery had 12 rush attempts for 154 yards and 2 touchdowns, had a long of 72. So he's averaging up what? 12. Oh, so he's averaged damn near 13 yards a carry in an NFL game.
Yeah. Hold on, just not an NFL game, Unc. We talk about we talk about the Ravens. We talk about any NFL game. We playing against the Ravens, who identity they're known for what? They known for their defense.
They're known to be physical. Jared Goff was 20 of 28, 202 yards, an interception, a touchdown, no turnovers, 0 sacks. Lamar Jackson had an okay night throwing the ball, 21 of 27, 288, 3 touchdowns, Ocho, but he was sacked 7 times.
Yeah.
And they wasn't bringing no pressure. That was 4-man pressure. A lot of that was 3 down. They would bring what we call 3-down scan, 3-down spy, where they would rush 3 and then have somebody like right there. Where you going, Lamar?
Lamar, yeah.
And spy. And they're getting pressure with 3 rushers. That's unacceptable.
Yeah.
And King Henry, let me tell you something, bro.
Woo, that's 3 games, Unc. That's 3 in a row. That's 3 games.
And the ball is in your left hand. So obviously he's a right-handed player. That's his non-dominant hand, arm. And so now they see the ball is away because he's getting ready to stiff arm, and the ball just got slightly away from his body and hutched from the back. You gotta sense that. They're gonna attack the ball now, Henry. That's what they're doing. They say, you know what? Hey, we're not gonna let you run our ass over. You can't go nowhere without the ball.
Yeah, and obviously Hutch was coming from behind too.
Yes,
Hutch was coming from behind, and he had no idea, and he's running to the left. So as a running back, you learn that from Pee Wee, you learn it in high school, you learn it in college. If you're running to your left, you always keep the ball in what? In your left hand. But obviously, somebody coming from behind, you got to keep that thing high and tight. You got to keep it high and tight.
Ocho, I've been trying to tell. I see. The thing is, a lot of times, Ocho, if you just a fan of the game and you just watch the game, my team won. We're not trying to hear what you're saying.
Right.
I said, now y'all can blame it on Henry's fumble, and you can blame this. But Baltimore, your defense is an issue.
Yeah.
Baltimore, and I told you this the other night when you played Buffalo. You gave up 264 yards in the 4th quarter to the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
You gave up 22 points in the 4th quarter to the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
I said, you've got an issue. Now, Baltimore Ravens fans, you know, because a lot of you guys have said, man, we need a new DC. Zach Orr, we need a new DC. I don't know what you need, but if somebody would have told me that the Lions was going to come in there and physically beat the Ravens up, I say, I bet your doorknob to a bucket of cow manure. That won't happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, I wouldn't think the Lions would come in and physically dominate and impose their will on the Ravens, especially offensively. I knew they would score points. I knew that. And I felt the way the game started off, the first and the second quarter, they was going back and forth. And I thought to myself, I'm at the cigar bar for the first half. Man, I kicked my feet up. Boy, it's going to be a barn burner. They finna be going back and forth, but obviously Lamar Jackson holding on to the ball a little bit too long, trying to make plays down the field.
Take off.
Got to go off.
Take off.
You got to go. Your head. You got to know when to go. And if you're not gonna go, if you're not gonna take off, throw the ball out of bounds.
Throw the ball away. Throw it away.
So you live to see another play. So you live to see another down, but you're putting your team in in unfortunate circumstances, you're going from first and 10 to the second and 18, from second and 18 to third and 20 something. So there are really not many plays that you can run from that point, and so you lose the offensive series.
Yeah, it ain't that many plays in the playbook that you got for third and 15, third and 20, third and 25. Ocho, you might go a whole year. A defense might go a whole year and maybe have one drive in which they give up a drive of 90-plus yards.
Yeah.
The Ravens gave up 2 in this game. 2. A 96-yard drive and a 98-yard drive.
You know how hard that is to do, Unc?
Hell yeah.
You know how hard it is to string together a bunch of plays and drive the whole goddamn field.
Basically had the ball for 11 minutes.
No, that's very difficult.
Yes.
That's very difficult to do. Hey, Montgomery had a day. You know, that monkey jumped on his back like he was running the goddamn 400. Jahmyr Gibbs had a day. Listen, and this all comes down to, you're going to have games like this, right? But they got to fix the turnovers. You got to fix the turnovers. The Lions should have had almost 3 interceptions. They dropped them.
Yes.
They dropped them. And this is what has always haunted the Ravens once they make it to the playoffs. They play very well throughout the season, and they get into the first round of the playoffs, and they do stuff like this. They turn the ball over. They need to fix these issues. I'm glad it's early in the season. It's only week 3. So they have plenty of time to get this stuff together. Derrick Henry, they're going to go back. They're going to start from the basics, high and tight. If you got to run the ball like goddamn Tiki Barber did when he played, dude, so be it.
Or keep it in your right arm. If you feel more comfortable, if you go back and look at Emmitt Smith, you'll never see him with the ball in his right arm.
Right.
He kept everything in his left and he's a right, but he felt more comfortable. Go back and look at Emmitt. It don't matter what side of the foot, what side he's on. Right. He taking a toss to the right, he got it in his left. He taking a toss to the left, he got it in his left. So King Henry, if you feel more comfortable with it now, it's going to take away the stiff arm opportunity. But Emmitt really wasn't a stiff arm type of guy. Right. That is your weapon, is the stiff arm. And you know, you got the ball. If you're on the left hand side, you're on the right hand side, it's gonna be hard to stiff arm somebody coming from the inside. Yeah, but you got to do something like, it's mental now, Ocho. You know how it is, Ocho. You drop a couple of passes in the game.
Oh, it's in your head.
It start bothering you.
It's in your head.
Hey, you start trying to body catch it and like, okay, I'm gonna look it all the way in, and next thing you know, the ball hit you upside your head. Hey, we all done been there. If you caught passes for a living, you've had a day, and when you're like, damn, just don't throw me the ball. And here I am, I'm open again.
Yeah, ball beat you right up.
Beat you up. Ocho, this is what we normally say about the Ravens do to other teams. Mm-hmm. They beat people up.
Yes.
They smash people. Mm-hmm. For the Lions to come in here and do what they did, Jared Goff was 20 of 28, 202, a touchdown.
God.
Excuse me, no interceptions, no sacks. I do understand Matabikwe and Van Noy, 2 of their best pass rushers, wasn't there.
Yeah, they hurt.
But that ain't got nothing to do with that running now.
No.
That ain't got nothing to do. Running is about physicality. Mm-hmm. It's about domination. It's about moving a man out of the way against his will.
Right.
That's what that is about. And for somebody, like I said, Ocho, if somebody would have told me this is the time. Okay, if you tell me the Lions going to win, well, they can score points. Okay, yeah. Okay, I don't think they're going to win in Baltimore, but you know, I can see that. But if you tell me they're going to come in and get dominated like they got dominated tonight, I wouldn't have believed that. Not running the ball like that, Ocho. I haven't seen the Ravens get run on like that. Yeah, that's physically dominated. Yeah, and. You know, I thought Lamar was throwing the ball well. Like you said, Ocho, that clock's got to go off a little quicker.
Yeah, that's all.
The clock's got to go off a little quicker. All. Bro, that ain't 7-on-7. They're not going to let you back there and pat the ball and let you just pat the ball and just let you pat the ball. You got to go. After one pat, let it go.
Yeah.
Take off. Either you take off or let it go out of bounds somewhere. Mm-hmm. But I think you got to look. The Lions defense, man. And that was a bugaboo last year, Ocho. You know, they score points, but they had to seemingly outscore everybody. Right. This defense this year, look, they gave up 30 points. I only really count that last touch. That was late in the ball game. Right. Because they had a goal line stand. Mm-hmm. They stuffed Derrick Henry, they stuffed him, and then Lamar tried it, and they stuffed Lamar. Mm-hmm. Give them credit. They bowed their backs when they had to bow their backs. But I'm concerned about the Ravens defense.
Yeah.
I'm concerned about it, Ocho, because like I said, they gave up 264 yards in a quarter. Man, that's over 1,000 yards in a damn game. And you gave up 22 points.
Yeah.
So now look at this, what they gave up today. They gave up a drive of 67, 98, 60, and 94 yards. 2 touchdown drives of at least 11 plays or more. One of the drives took 10 and a half minutes off the clock.
And listen, and one of their strong suits of the Ravens has always been being able to stop the run. The issues with the Ravens has always been the back end, huh? It's always been the back end. But now it looks like not only the back end is struggling, hell, the front end is struggling too. If you can't stop the run and you can't stop the goddamn pass, well, shit, you just out there for goddamn decoration. Yeah. And let me tell you something too. I love Dan Campbell. I love Dan Campbell and his willingness not to give 2 flats, drops, a pigeon drop on concrete, what down it is. They playing 4-down football. Dan Campbell is playing 4-down football no matter where he's out on the field. He really just don't care.
Well, you got to understand the type of game that you're in. He's like, okay, well, my defense really hadn't stopped them. They're going up and down the field too.
Right.
And so the likelihood of a field goal game beating the Ravens is not very likely.
Right.
And we're down in this situation. We're 4th and 1. We're 4th and 2. I trust Jared Goff to make the right decision.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. That's why the Baltimore Ravens, you understand the type of game that you're in. That's what you have to do. Within the first drive or two, you understand what type of game this is going to be, Ocho.
Most definitely.
This is going to be, it's going to be one of those 30-point games.
Yep.
Yes. And so punting the ball and kicking field goals, that's not how we're going to win this game.
Nah.
I'm concerned. Look, the turnovers will always be an issue. Obviously, you can't turn the football over. But the ease in which the Lions move the football tonight is very concerning to me.
Let me tell you something. This is the good thing, huh? This is the good thing for the Ravens. How many offenses are like the Lions that's in the NFL? Maybe 2 or 3. I'm talking 2 or 3 that can go up and down the field and throw it. Maybe the Packers are 1.
Well, you don't have to be like the Lions if you got to go up against. Everybody's gonna look like the Lions against that defense.
I don't know. Everybody don't have the personnel. It's all about situational football and the personnel you have.
Okay, let's just say the AFC.
Right.
You got the Chargers.
That's one team that's capable of doing exactly what the Lions did tonight. That's one.
The Chargers. Who else? I'm throwing Cincinnati out because they don't have Burrow.
Whoa. Don't do that.
Yeah, they ain't got Burrow. They're not doing anything.
It ain't too many.
Even though Mahomes and them can't run the football like that, it's still Mahomes. And come playoff time,
right?
You're not willing to wager anything against him.
Right.
And here's the other thing, Ocho. We know the Ravens don't play their best football in the postseason. So I don't need to look like the Lions did tonight in order to beat them. Because guess what? I got 7 sacks and turnovers. And we know in the postseason when the Ravens lose, what do? Turn the ball over. At least once. A lot of occasions it's 2 or more. So I don't really need to look like the Lions in order to beat the Ravens because they're going to give me some cheap possessions. They're going to put me out. They're going to turn the ball over in their territory and give me a short field.
Right.
And you know how momentum is in the playoff. Man, once that thing go, they can run 7, 10, 14 points on you in a hurry. I'm shocked. Chad, I'm not bull jiving y'all.
Yeah.
I am shocked with the ease in which the Detroit Lions ran the football, how they protected their quarterback. I mean, bro, they had 426. I mean, they couldn't get them off the field, Ocho.
Yeah. Hey, and matter of fact, you know what I will say? I will say this. As someone who watches the game of football, understands the game of football, even though the Ravens lost tonight, they were dominated somewhat defensively on the offensive side of the ball. Obviously, Lamar taking 6, 7 sacks, whatever it may have been, an interception. It should have been damn near 3, maybe even 4 interceptions. A game like this, Lamar have a game like this, and then here going on a streak, Unc, for the next 11, 12 games, and them same sacks he taking, he breaking those for 20 and 30-yard gains. So here you have a game like this, but then you don't chastise him for having a game like this or trying to make plays and trying to extend plays, which he's extremely, extremely good at, because the rest of the year, he going to break all those. The rest of the year, those 7 or 6 sacks, they're not going to be sacks. They're going to be gains in which he has 10 or more yards to keep a drive going.
But here's the thing, though. when he was taking those sacks last year. What did his mom say? Run the damn ball.
Run the damn ball. Yeah. Yeah.
You see, so sometimes he get caught up with I can throw. Yeah, we know you can throw the football, but in situations like this, I mean, they're dropping 7 in coverage.
Yeah, they were.
You got to give them credit, Ocho, because they were stopping him with their front, so they didn't sacrifice the back end. Mm-hmm. So they didn't have to drop that safety down to deal with King Henry. Give those guys credit. Yeah. Now they're gonna have to do a better job of finding Bateman. It seems like Mark Andrews getting his legs back. Mm-hmm. He came off that very, very serious leg injury a couple of years ago, and so he's starting to look like Mark Andrews again until likely comes back. But I was just shocked. 400. It was 7-14. Excuse me. It wasn't like the Ravens were bad on third down. They were 6 of 11, but 50% on third down, and then you go 3 of 3 on fourth down.
Hold on, and think about it. In the red zone. If I'm not mistaken, the goddamn Lions was what 4 for 4, 5 for 5 in the red zone every time they got down there.
Yep.
Man, that's gonna be hard to beat.
There was 4 or 5 in the red zone.
Okay.
4 or 5, and the Ravens was 2 or 4.
Ooh, that's gonna be hard to beat.
I mean, you think about it. Both teams. 20 of 28 passing for the Lions, 21 of 28 for the Ravens. 7.2 yards per pass play, 6.7. My concerns has been watching them the first game of the season. I'm like, okay, I don't want to make too big of an issue.
Right.
But that defense concerns me, Ocho. That defense concerns me.
Yeah. I mean, listen, that's going to be their Achilles heel. That's going to be their Achilles heel until they fix it. And people saying, oh, we need a defensive coordinator. We need a new coordinator.
Well, you got that. You got who you got right now.
Yeah. But listen, every time I hear that, listen, we talked about Ben Johnson and AG. God, and AG obviously being gone, but you still have the same personnel. And we saw that tonight. We saw that tonight offensively. The creativity is still there. Them boys ran the goddamn triple option, huh? Man, they ran the triple option. And defensively, they made some great plays. Brian Branch all over the place, almost had an interception. I'm not sure what happened to that. That was an easy one too. But I mean, they look good. They look good on both sides of the ball.
And Ocho, and I'm looking at Detroit. And then I watch how Green Bay dominated them.
Yeah.
Green Bay dominated them.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they had 200 yards of total offense. I was like, what the hell? And then I watched them drop 52 on Chicago last week.
Yeah.
Who just turned around and dropped 38 on Cowboys.
On the Cowboys.
But beating Cowboys ain't saying much because Cowboys defense hadn't been good for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
But Detroit off, and we knew offensively, and I know, look, Green Bay is a division game, Ocho. Division games are tough. Now, when you drop 30, 40 points on a division opponent that knows you play each other twice a year. You know them, they know you. And it's not like, I understand Ben Johnson is your new head coach, but hell, you just coached against him for the last 5 years as offensive coordinator for the Lions. So you got film on him. You know what he likes to do.
Yeah.
When it's all said and done, we thought they lost both coordinators. They was going to take a step back. It doesn't look like they're going to take a step back. Not. It looks like they're going to take a damn giant leap forward.
Yeah, and the funny thing about it, is you know how the saying goes, especially in the beginning of the season. Any given Sunday,
You're right.
Any given Sunday, especially in the beginning of the season right now, teams offensively, they're not even into their form yet. They're not even into their form. Defense is a little different. All you're doing is you're reading and reacting. By the time we get to week 5 and 6, and everybody offensively is hitting their stride. Hell, look at Caleb Williams. Even though they were playing the Cowboys, we had doubts about Caleb Williams. Yeah. Now he's starting to come into his own, looking like the quarterback that was drafted in the first round. Now, again, I know it was the Cowboys.
Yes.
But still, this is what we've been waiting for.
But that's what I want to see. Ocho, when I'm playing an inferior opponent and I know they bad on one side of the ball, don't you want to see your side of the ball dominate the side that you feel are inferior? We know the Cowboys defense isn't very good. So I expected everybody to get healthy. If you're struggling offensively, the doctor would tell you play the Cowboys and call me tomorrow. And you'll be just fine because you'll be able to do whatever you want to do. They can't consistently generate pressure. The pass defense isn't very good, and they hadn't been very good for a very, very long time because they can't generate pressure. If you can't put pressure on, I don't care who your secondary is, unless you're dealing with Hall of Famer, historically great players, You're not going to do anything. You've got to pressure the quarterback. The quarterback got to go down. The quarterback has to be in fear. You have to speed the quarterback up.
Yeah.
But Detroit, 24 first down, Ocho. They had they got one by penalty. 11 on passing, 12 on rushing. Third down efficiency. There was 50% on third down. There was 100% on fourth down. 66 total plays. See, the Ravens ran into the problem, Ocho. They had 19 rush attempts. Now, you know damn well the Ravens normally have 30, 35, 40 rush attempts.
Yeah. Yeah, but listen, they had those rush attempts like that. It's a high volume of rush attempts when the goddamn run is actually working.
But listen, a lot of times, Ocho, guys tell the story like you go to, you see a lot of professional athletes. Now, some guys make a lot more money than others.
Yeah.
And then you'll get caught up in a situation, y'all at the club, let me get a bottle. Let me buy a round for everybody. You ain't got money like him.
No.
Or you go to the casino, Ocho, and they playing $1,000, $5,000 a hand. Well, bro, you supposed to be playing $100 a hand. And you get caught up in that. The Ravens got caught up into this situation, Ocho. Right. Because they said, okay, the game's gonna be high score. But Ravens, y'all score 40, y'all can score points and run the ball.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What you want to say?
Hold on. I just heard you say something now. Excuse my ignorance. I heard you in comparison to tonight's game, the casino part and playing $1,000, $5,000 hands. That's a real thing?
Oh, yeah, for sure. You get caught, hey, Ocho, you go in the club and they look it. Hey, I got it like that too. Hey, let me get a bottle. Hey, we done got us a table. Hey, let me get a bottle. Let me get that ace of spades. Let me get this. Let me get that. You try to impress people.
Hold on, Unc. Where the hell can you play $1,000 or $5,000 hands? I played blackjack. Hold on, I played blackjack in Vegas, and it was a $25 table. $25.
Yeah, exactly. But they got $25,000 tables too, and they got $50,000 table, and they got private rooms that they'll let you play up to probably $100,000 a hand.
What?
Yes.
Who the hell has that kind of disposable income to pay $100,000 a hand?
A lot of people. A lot of people. That's how you win millions. You can't win millions playing $500 hands. If you try to win, it takes money to make money. So if you're trying to take money off the casino, you're gonna have to put something up. They say in order to catch a lion, you got to use your best goat. So if you want big bucks, you got to put big bucks up.
Oh hell no!
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. Detroit, they impressed me tonight.
They look real good.
They impressed me tonight. The Ravens at home and coming off a big win against Cleveland. And they dropped 40 on Cleveland, and we think Cleveland's defense is good.
Yeah.
Wore them down because they turned the turnovers. And then, you going 3 and out, and now you're putting your defense back on the field. No matter how great your defense is, they will wear down if you continually trot them out there. But I think tonight, I think we ought to make this more about what Detroit did do than what the Ravens didn't do.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can say the Ravens defense is concerning. We can say Lamar took too many sacks or he needs to speed the process up, either take off running with the football or throw it away. But somebody put them under the gun. Somebody put them in fear. That was the Detroit Lions. Yeah. Detroit Lions ran the football. They did a great job of protecting Jared Goff because he's not the most mobile quarterback, and he was never under duress.
Yeah. And listen,
a guy like him, Ocho, if you don't put him under duress, he'll pick your ass apart. Yeah, and absolutely. Hence, 20 or 28.
Matter of fact, the fact that he's not a dual threat quarterback, you got to get pressure and get him off the spot. You got to find a way to make him uncomfortable. And if you blitz, you got to be careful. If you blitz, they're gonna kill you. If they blitz, they're gonna kill you because offensively, they already got the hot reads already built in because he's not a mobile quarterback. As a matter of fact, I forgot to tell you, I was being nice tonight. You shouldn't be saying foot or ball because you were Ravens. Why you bring Ravens helmet out tonight? Matter of fact, I feel bad for you because not only did your team lose tonight on Monday night, your team gonna lose next Monday night too.
Nah, we win.
Your other team.
Your
other team gonna lose next. Wait, is it Monday?
Yeah, we got a doubleheader. Yes.
Yeah. You gonna get a double whammy. No. A double whammy. And I could almost guarantee you that.
No, I mean, Think about it. Ocho, they only missed 4 tackles on defense. The Lions improved to 12-2 in primetime games under Dan Campbell. Gibbs and Montgomery, a.k.a. Sonics and Knuckles, recorded a touchdown in the same game for the 11th time. Both had 2 touchdowns. They broke the tie with Packers great Paul Hornung and Jim Taylor, both of those guys in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and Hugh McElhaney and Joe Perry. Joe the Jet Perry was once the all-time leading rusher in NFL history, if I'm not mistaken, for the most such games of any running back tandem. Yeah. So, Ocho, I don't know if you noticed that you probably agree with me. Aiden Hutchinson about to become the highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL.
Aiden?
Yep.
He sacked Lamar twice, right?
I know he got him once. I know he had 1 sack. Hold on, let me see. No, he had 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss, forced fumble. Muhammad had 2.5 sacks.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know about the highest paid, but he'll get close to it because he ain't getting more than 47.
Why not?
He's not getting more than 47, and they just gave Micah. Mike is a transcending talent. Aiden Hutchinson is good. He's really good.
Aiden Hutchinson, before he broke his leg, he was the odds-on favorite to be Defensive Player of the Year.
Hold on, before he what?
Before he broke his leg.
And there go your answer on why he's not getting more than 47.
They got a rod in his leg, and the rod is now the leg is stronger. Why? What I tell you now? See, just like I told you last night, I told you CD gonna be out 3 to 4 weeks. Now, didn't I tell you that? Now, chat, y'all listen to a guy that's never been hurt. Why would you listen to a guy that's never been hurt about how long somebody gonna be out?
Wait a minute. I never said CD wasn't gonna be hurt. He had a high ankle sprain. I knew he was gonna be out.
You said 1 week. He's not getting reevaluated till 14 days.
Right.
I said 3 to 4 weeks. You said 1. Did you see that man ankle?
Hold on, wait.
That man ankle bone laid on the ground.
Hold on, you got to listen to me. You got to understand. I saw he got caught up in the tackle.
Yes.
He got caught up under the person's body weight. Actually, his body weight is why he had a high ankle sprain. If CD were to come to me and holler at your boy, I can get him back in a week. But the fact that everything in that structured environment, they like to do things their way with their people, it's probably gonna take 3 to 4 weeks for him to get back on the goddamn field.
It's going to take that. I mean, that thing stretched to, like I said, that's exactly the way CD got hurt. That's exactly the way I hurt my ankle the very first time with a high ankle sprain. Albert Lewis tackled me the same way, but it was like a hip drop tackle, Ocho. And it did the exact same, Ocho, I'm talking about the exact same thing. And every time I would get my ankle, that's how I hurt my ankle. It was like they just knew. I never rolled it over the top. I always rolled in. Oh, man.
And then they put that weight on it. All that pressure.
Yep. Ocho, Aiden Hutchinson, isn't he younger than Micah? He's probably a year or 2 younger than Micah. He can't be more than 24, Ocho.
Oh, I mean, probably not. But you got to understand. 20. No, listen now. Come on. You know the game very well. They love to use certain things against you. As great as he is, as great as he was in becoming, he was gonna be a rookie. He was gonna be rookie of the year. That was his rookie year, right? He was cutting up.
He was cutting up his rookie year.
Yeah,
he was cutting up his second year.
But
cutting up his third year. Oh, but here's the thing, Ocho, because he's young, and guess what? He's a local kid. Where is he from, Ocho?
He from out that way?
Yes, he went to Michigan. He played. Yes.
Okay. Well, all that plays a part in, but I did. Yes. You know how owners work. You know how management work, man. When it come time to, well, you know this happened to you. We don't.
Not with them.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, I got you. You good? We'll let that one go.
Yeah. The Ravens, 1 turnover, allowed 7 sacks, missed 20 tackles. John Harbaugh, the biggest problem is we didn't play good run defense. Mm-hmm. That's not going to be good enough. That's bad run defense. That's not who we are. I totally agree. It cannot be who we are. We got to get better pass. John Harbaugh is John Harbaugh, was he listening to me talk, Ocho?
Yeah.
We got to get a better pass rush. There's no doubt about it. That's not going to be good enough ever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting there watching the game, and I'm saying this I'm just sitting there like, bro, y'all got to put some pressure on the quarterback. I don't care. Jared Goff, if you let him sit back there in the pocket, he'll do just what he did. Did you see him last week? Who did they play last week? Chicago. Ocho, he completed 82% of his passes for 5 touchdowns. Now, I don't know what 20 or 28 is, but it's damn good.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know what percentage is off the top of my head, but it's better than 60%. I know that. And he was under no duress. And Ocho, and like you said, at some point you got to stop something. Yeah. Damn. Yeah. You like the guy. Ocho, you like fighting, so you know boxing. The guy hit you with the jab. He hit you with the straight right. He hit you with the check. He hit you with the left. He hit you with the uppercut. Son, you got to stop something. He hit you with everything.
Yeah.
So damn, either block the jab, but you got to do something. He tagging you to the body. Well, damn, son. Ravens, you got to stop something. Either you rush the pass and put pressure on the quarterback, or you stop the run. Yes. But you're not beating anybody. If you give an offense anything they want, they're going to take more than what you're giving them.
They're gonna take you to town every time, Unc. They're going to take you to town every time. The funny thing about it is the Ravens don't have to play an offense like the Lions every week. So probably, I'm not even sure who their next opponent is, but they probably going to embarrass them. They probably going to score 30 plus.
Schedule. Yeah. Oh, they go to Kansas City.
Now watch what happened. I mean, no disrespect to the Chiefs. No disrespect to the Chiefs. Now watch what happened. I guarantee you.
It's going to be a high score.
Watch they mollywop the damn Chiefs.
The Ravens never mollywop the Chiefs.
Well, you
because guess what, Ocho? In order to disrupt the Chiefs, what must you be able to do? Pressure Mahomes.
Pressure Mahomes.
The Ravens had to play Kansas City 1-2, where where they've never beaten Patrick Mahomes since 2008. The Ravens are 0-3 at Arrowhead, allowing an average of 29 points per game. Derrick Henry also fumbled again. Like I said, it's in his head now, Ocho.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 consecutive games, because now people are going to attack the football. They're saying, hey, get that football out. The same thing happened to Ramondre Stevenson yesterday against in the Pittsburgh.
He had 3, right? 3 or 2?
He did. Yeah, he did. Ooh. He did. And so now they'll alert when you're in the game, hey, attack the football. Because he'll give it up. He'll give it up. But I agree with everything John Harbaugh said. John Harbaugh basically corroborated what you and I started talking about.
Right.
The pass rush wasn't good enough. The rush defense wasn't good enough. Because that's not good enough. The Ravens are better. We think the Ravens still look. It's one game, Ocho.
Oh yeah, that's
it. But there's some cause for concerns for me from what I saw because I've seen this in 2 out of 3 games. We saw Josh Allen in the second half go up and down the field like the Lions did basically the entire damn game. And you talk about who's going to – we forgot about Buffalo. We think Buffalo's going to be there when it's all said and done.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, you talk about a guy. You talk about a guy that got Lamar Jackson's legs, and he's 6'5", and he's 250 pounds.
Yeah,
and he can throw the ball through the eye of a hurricane. So now, what type of team? At the end of the day, what type of team you want to have, Ravens?
Right.
Because I just want you to know now, this thing don't stay open forever. The store closes. The store closes. So y'all need to cash in some of these opportunities.
Yeah.
They really need to cash in some of these opportunities, Ocho. Yeah. They need to go in free agency. They need to find a bona fide pass rusher. They need to go into the draft, but they got to get somebody. When the Ravens were at their best, they had Terrell Suggs. They had a guy that can put his hand in the dirt and go get your quarterback, defensive player of the year. They had a Ray Lewis that was a defensive player of the year. You had an Ed Reed that was a defensive player of the year.
Whoa. Listen, those type of players aren't coming around no time soon.
But I'm saying you're going to have to go.
No Ed Reeds, but
if you go back and look at us, what we had, Ocho, in 2000, we had a Peter Boulware. We had a Michael McQuarrie. We had a Rob Bourdonnais. You got to have guys that can go hunt the quarterback, Ocho. You got to hunt the opposing quarterback. It's an absolute must. But the guys are too good if you don't get them on the ground.
Yeah, you right. But the identity for those teams also during that time when you were
Yes.
playing, when I was playing, the Steelers, their identity, it was their defense.
Yes.
The identity for the Ravens back then, it was their defense. And you feared having to play them. I mean,
Right.
I didn't personally. I'm just saying they instill fear before you even played the goddamn games. They were that good.
Yes.
Like that. Those days are long gone. Those days are long gone.
Look, and this is not a knock. Look, Roquan is Roquan Smith. He's an all-pro.
Oh yeah, he's nice. He's nice now.
But you got to get somebody that can hunt the quarterback. You got to get somebody that can hunt the quarterback.
Yeah.
That's what you need. You look at the team. Philly. What can Philly do? We think Green Bay is going to be there because what can Green Bay do? Hunt the quarterback.
Go get the quarterback.
You look at the teams that we think that's going to be there when it's all said and done. All of them, we believe, can go hunt the quarterback.
Yeah.
And you've got to be able to hunt the quarterback. Now, I understand that Van Noy and Matabik is injured. And so when they come back, but okay, and I'll give you that. Okay, that's why they didn't generate pressure getting to the quarterback.
Right.
But I can offer you nothing on why they gave up 220 plus yards rushing. I got nothing for that, Ocho. Right. I got nothing for that.
Oh man.
John Harbaugh on Derrick Henry fumbles. I don't think it would be a norm going forward, but we got to get it fixed. That was a blind shot. Still, we just want to protect the football. If you remember, Ocho, every time that he's fumbled, if I'm not mistaken, it was the Cleveland. I don't know because both of them. Now, Ed Oliver got him. He was trying to stiff arm, and Ed said, "I can't get you down," so he raked the ball out.
Oh yeah.
But the ball was in his left arm. Tonight, he didn't realize Hutch was behind him. Hutch like boom. Got the ball out.
Right.
Now, I don't know if he had it in his left or his maybe it was right because I remember he ran through the hole against Cleveland and they punched it out. They ended up getting it back if I'm not mistaken. But he's got it's in his head.
Yeah.
It's in his head.
And the bad thing too, playing running back and you fumbling the ball, you don't run the same. You don't run with the same.
Nope,
intensity.
you don't run as aggressive. Absolutely not.
You don't run as aggressive.
The Ravens have 111 points this season. That's the most points through 3 games by any team in NFL history with a losing record. They're leading the NFL in scoring, Ocho. They got 103 points. They're 1-2. The next two have 111. They have 111 points. They're 1-2. The Colts and the Lions, Colts are 3-0. They got 103 points. The Lions, 2-1, 103 points. Let that sink in. So they're averaging 37 points a game.
Yeah.
And got a losing record. So
it's still early.
That tells you your defense.
Mm-hmm. You heard me? It's still early though. It's real early.
It is early.
It's early.
That's why you need to get it fixed.
Now, yeah, you're right.
Before you don't want to be having this conversation in December, and you damn sure don't want to have it in January.
Nah.
So let's go ahead and have this conversation. Sometimes, Ocho, you have to have a conversation, an uncomfortable conversation before all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
Before 2025, no starting quarterback had ever lost multiple games in which they had 140 passer rating in a single season. Lamar Jackson has already lost 2 such games through 3. He had 144.4 in a Week 1 loss against the Bills, 148.1 in a Week 3 loss against the Lions. Now, he does have the highest quarterback rating in NFL history.
Yeah.
Nobody would have ever thought that. If you'd have told me that, did I think he could play quarterback in the NFL? Yes. But if you told me he was going to be an MVP level quarterback and have the highest passer rating, nobody would believe it. Because if they'd have believed that, if they would have believed Lamar, this is what they know. If they'd have believed Lamar would have turned out like this, they'd have taken the number 1 overall.
Absolutely. The fact that he had to wait to the goddamn bottom of for the first round, and
the Ravens traded back in to get him,
and then they had the nerve to say, "You want to at the combine? You want to work out as a receiver?
Yeah, run some routes."
What?
Nah.
Excuse me? Come on, man. That's why. Hey, listen. That's why it's so surprising. He had to work his tail off to get to the point where he is now, though. Let me show y'all I'm just not a running quarterback. Let me show you not only my dual threat, I can use my leg, but I can use my arm too. So now the secondary is not running. The secondary is, my My primary first thing now is to throw the ball, which is why you're seeing some of the sacks now. I'm trying to extend plays to show you I can throw the ball. But let's get back to what you do best. If you go through your progression and it's not there, go ahead and get them yards.
All ass.
Go ahead and get them yards. Live to see another day.
You got to. I think it was a blessing in disguise. Because maybe if he goes early in the first round, he doesn't work as hard. Because, Ocho, you know when you got something to prove, not only to yourself, because you want to show them. They wanted me to move to wide receiver. They wanted me to play running back.
Right.
They talking about I'm a running back that can throw. They really said I wasn't. They didn't do that to Tim Tebow. They let that man play quarterback.
Yeah.
Now, once they found out he couldn't really play consistent quarterback, they asked him to move.
Right.
But y'all asking me to move without even giving me an opportunity to play it.
Yeah.
Let me go. Give me an opportunity to play quarterback. Then if I can't play quarterback and if I choose to move, I'll do that. But at least give me the opportunity.
Right.
So, and he's worked his ass off and it's become an absolute dime dropper. Now, that 2-point throw, that was a frustration throw, Ocho.
Yeah.
That was a frustration because you know damn well Lamar Jackson ain't gonna miss a wide open receiver by that much.
Right.
He was just like, man, Lamar after the game said, I feel like week 1 was a wake-up call, not just a loss.
Man, them boy finna come back and do, and I ain't gonna say it no more. I ain't gonna say it no more. They're gonna be all right. They're gonna be all right next week.